Hello, everyone. Welcome to Route 66. Good evening. Tonight, we are playing Pathfinder First Edition, and we are in a brief interlude toward the end of the fifth adventure in the path, that is Into the Nightmare Rift. We'll soon be starting the sixth and final adventure of this six-adventure campaign called Shattered Star. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Ava.
I'm Ava. I like cake, boba tea, Chinese food in general. I stream at, is it right here on my screen?
It's upper right.
Here, I stream here.
Close enough.
Yeah. I work a lot and I play D&D. And I am not addicted to shopping. I play Faya, the human witch, who is also not addicted to shopping.
But maybe addicted to some other things that are kind of problematic.
You know what? If I could have a room of all the things that Faya has collected, I would be a really happy camper. Like, for example, is it a fetus of a two-headed owlbear? Yeah, like a jar of a fetus of two-headed owlbear in it. I once went to a museum with had a bunch of dead fetuses in it, but it had all the stages of like from first trimester, like first month to 9 months, and then a mutant baby in one. It was really fucking cool. Yeah.
I honestly don't know if you mean you or Faya, and I don't know that I want to know if you mean me or
I've seen one of those before too.
It's cool, isn't it? It's body museums.
You get to
super
see
cool.
The
miracles of life.
Yes.
Yes.
And death. But
thank you.
Anyways.
Thank you for that very macabre introduction. Alvin, who the hell are you?
Well, I guess I'm called Alvin. Usually that's what everybody calls me. Sometimes there's Vinny. Sometimes Al. Tonight I'm playing as Olak, the half-orc war priest of Golem. As you can see,
Golem?
Golem.
But I guess Golem can be in there too if he wants.
That explains a lot.
But it's Gorham! As you can see, my wall behind me is getting a little bare. I moved the bookshelves away. I need to put in some glass cases on there. To finally display
you got any
my Gundams.
Any trivia for us tonight?
About fetuses?
Ooh, so one time I snuck into the university's museums. This one was for the agricultural department, and they did have some cow and pig fetuses in vials. There was a two-headed cow fetus. It's also the same building where I once shoved my hand deep inside a cow's stomach. Number 4 stomach.
I'm horrified that I was about to ask what stomach and then laugh, expecting you wouldn't know.
You wouldn't want to put it into the number 3 stomach because that's the wet. Number 4 is okay to put it in number 4 because that's basically as close to poop as you're gonna get.
I mean, but it's just a bunch of grass and hay, right? So
yeah, it's just smelly grass and hay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you're ever
like your trivia.
Yeah, if you're ever a veterinarian, usually that's where the blockages start. So what they do is they have those arm-length gloves that you put on, and then you reach in there. I've done this a couple of times, and you just pull the blockage out. It's very warm.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
On that happy note, Ash?
Oh. I've never done anything quite like that. But I'm Ashley. I play Sayoni, the sorceress. And I make cute stuff and sell it online. Michael, look away. Like this cute snake. It's a little corn snake.
It's a danger noodle.
It's pretty cute.
Looking out.
Okay, you can look now, Michael. Also, this little alpaca, this pink little fucking... It won't focus, but, you know.
They're much nicer than llamas.
Yeah.
It's true. I can confirm.
You can find that kind of stuff at Pixelbound Studios. And it's on Facebook and Instagram.
And Etsy.
And Etsy, that's where you can actually buy this shit. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
haven't done anything quite like shoving my hand up something like that, but we rescued a cat once with a prolapsed anus.
Oh my god.
And it healed and it was okay. It lived a good life.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It was just a little
Thank
baby
you.
kitten and she was okay later. Yep.
I know that's going to be a tough act to follow, Michael, but go ahead.
What anus stories do you have to tell?
Oh, I could tell you anus stories. Believe me, I could tell you anus stories, but I won't.
Thank you.
So I'm Michael. I'm going to do you all the courtesy of not telling you anus stories. That'll be good. I play Lurk Logan, also known as Jonathan, the halfling bard. Sometimes support character, sometimes life coach to Olok, the half-orc. And let's see, I play some D&D stuff on the side that I don't stream because I'm not that cool like these cool people are, but it's fun. I spent the last 4 weekends putting lights in my Star Destroyer, and it's really cool. I'm really happy.
It looks so good.
Also,
I am
don't put
super
fetuses in
envious.
jars. Yeah, it's pretty great. And don't put fetuses in jars. Go to a museum for that. I'm just gonna leave it there.
I did.
Okay. Don't be defensive at all. It's
Odd
fine.
that you felt particularly targeted by
Yeah,
that
you
statement.
felt really targeted.
Little
Nobody
concerned.
was calling you out.
I said it was at a body museum,
That's
and then
probably
he's just like,
fine. But also, in case anyone in the FBI is watching, I forward all calls to Ava. Saraha.
Hi. I don't know how to follow any of this, but I play Kyra, a cleric. I got nothing, y'all.
give us a fun fact.
I don't have any fun fact.
Well, you guys start
It has to
thinking
be
about
about anuses or at least rhyme with the word anus.
Why don't you share that one bit of trivia that you learned about Alien Isolation, about the design and why it looks like it does? That's related to
Oh.
anuses. I learned that from your chat.
Which one? What thing about
why
buttholes?
everything
My chat.
why everything in
talks
Alien
about-
looks vaguely sexual and or like internal organs.
I don't remember this. I may have wiped this from my memory because my
were-
chat likes to talk about buttholes a lot.
It's true. I mean, in 100% of the horror games you've played, you have either entered into or placed your hand within buttholes. So
That's true. The vents in Alien Isolation look like a butthole. In Soma, you heal yourself by fisting a butthole. Anyways,
Guys, can we stop talking about buttholes, please?
You're the
Yeah, it's not
Okay,
like you guys have
wait,
shoved
wait,
your hands
wait.
into one.
I'm trying to remember if I remember any fun facts about Uranus, which is a planet and not your butthole. I think it's the coldest planet, which is weird.
Not Pluto?
You would think Pluto
I guess
would
Pluto
be.
doesn't count anymore.
I think it
Pluto's
was
not a
listed
planet
as the
anymore.
coldest planet when Pluto was excommunicated by a very
Yeah.
unforgiving and unfair bullshit scientific community.
But
No,
okay,
it's
but
an
I do
accurate
remember.
community that made decisions based on criteria that is valid and fair. And
Okay, just
Uranus
because-
is the coldest planet sometimes when it and Neptune swap their orbits as the farthest out.
Yes,
Because both are on elliptic
And-
time. So
Uranus doesn't look like it, but it does have rings. I remember learning that in school.
Yeah, isn't that the one where they're like lopsided too?
I think
Where it looks like the planet tipped over?
Mm-hmm.
And you're missing something, Michael. Did anybody ask Pluto how it feels about this? No. So there you go.
Yeah, I feel like it was very unfair to Pluto.
Anyways, Neptune and Uranus are pretty cool looking planets. Bring back Pluto. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you. Hashtag support Pluto. And last but not least, well, maybe actually probably least compared to this crew, I am Askell Archer.
You take that back.
I will never. I am the game master, the GM for this game. I play the NPCs. I play that really super kick-ass looking 4 wolf-headed lady with the tentacles in the artwork there. as well as various other NPCs, goblins, hobgoblins, bugbears, orcs, ogres, trolls, giants, etc. You know the drill. I also present the adventure text to our players to make their way through, and as we have seen last time, probably tonight and a few nights going forward, I am responsible for throwing a few little side twists dependent upon our characters' origins at them. And hopefully they will make for entertaining and memorable encounters that do not accidentally TPK you because I didn't quite follow the rules of game balance, which is fine. When I'm not running games on Route 66, I am streaming. Literally tomorrow, I'm going to be starting Pokemon Unbound, which I'm so freaking excited about because it's like a violent R-rated Pokemon game, fan-made. Like, I don't know. That's my jam.
Oh, it's fan-made?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like,
I
saw one little bit from someone else playing it where the bad guy, like, tells his fire Pokemon to incinerate somebody, and then it does. So, like, I don't know. I'm pretty excited about this, though. That's pretty hardcore.
Damn.
Right? So that's us. Chat, if you want to be involved in the game tonight, you can do so by spending your hard-earned gold pieces, that is your channel points, to purchase Chat's Blessings, which will be stored in the lower right corner of our overlay for players in need. Our players can spend those at a 1-to-1 ratio to give plus or minus 1 to any d20 roll ever. And sometimes to, splurge a little bit and give plus 8 to something that really should have failed. And honestly, I feel like I got ripped off. I feel like I understand how Pluto feels because here I was, just vibing and like having a good old combat encounter. And then suddenly things are getting charmed and
Don't compare yourself to Pluto like that.
I'm just saying we were both massively wronged by the community at large. So that's us, that's you. Without any further ado, Alvin, will you do the thing?
Which one? Oh.
We're back. Welcome back. Hello. Hi. Hello. We weren't doing anything. Michael, our fair bard, will you kindly tell us what we are in the midst of?
Sure. We are in the midst of departing Giltspur, I hope, which is the place that housed the Embassy of Leng, where we have journeyed to seek the final piece of our shattered star. We did the things, we got the loot, and then we bailed, and we thought it would be a great idea after we did all of that to tidy up. So we thought we would find some opportunities to do good in the world at our cleric's suggestion. And it backfired horribly. We found a horrible spider that was just horrible. And we decided we didn't want to bother, so we left. And after we did that, it was a spider of Leng, in case you're interested. It was very nasty and apparently can't die, which is really horrible. And then we thought, well, wouldn't it be nice if we just got on our way and left? So we did. We jumped into the horrible mist and thought we would leave. And when we got out, we discovered, much to our surprise, that our good buddy Togbad had gone missing. He was our hill giant buddy that we met when we entered Giltspur. We spent quite a while watching one of our compatriots dig a hole in a mountain to get to him, which we did. We could have gone around, but we didn't. We went through.
I'll dig a hole for my friends any day.
And she did. Sione is a very hole-oriented and wholesome and wholly good sorceress. Her hole is incredible. It's full of goodness and kindness, and is just
True.
really the most welcoming hole you'd ever want to meet. So we went through the hole and we found Togbad, and we found Togbad had been enslaved by Zavenishi Rasavirin?
Close enough.
Close enough. So this lady was not very nice at all. She turned out to be a drow, the first time we had ever seen. Nobilis? Is there a female form of noble? I don't know. Nobilis?
I think it's just noble. I think that's.
Well, we're gonna go with Nobilis, because if we don't have to worry about rules of science governing naming conventions of things like planets, we probably don't need to worry about basic grammar at all.
Oh, is that how it is?
That is how it is, sir.
Oh.
So, Drow Nobilis, who did not have any sense of Nobilis Obligi, which is a shame. Welcome. So, we decided to throw down with this lady because she pissed everybody off by trying to enslave and hurt our good buddy Togbad. We put Togbad in the corner, and then we went to work. Yeah, we went to work and we took care of that. And then, oh boy, did it get fun then. Then we decided it was nap time, and that was going to be the best. It was going to be a great nap, but oh no. Someone with a lot of scrying spells decided they would do their thing. So there's apparently this really lawful thing that's coming after Sione because she's got the ghost of an ancient ancestor inside of her head, who apparently did something wrong a long time ago, and it decided it's time to take her back to jail. We did this back like a couple months ago. We ran away from it. Magnamar was a good time. That was a good time. And then our wonderful cleric Kyra did Kyra things and sent it away. It was a pro gamer move. So it went away, and then we decided to rest on the ground, and it was cold and hard instead of in the lovely tower, which we had occupied before. And I think that's about it.
I would like to do one correction. It chased you guys in Karamaga, and then we basically teleported to Magnamar.
Yeah.
Right. I think you guys thought you had lost its track.
Yes.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that lets us pick up then. Right in the midst of a debris-filled cavern, on the edge of a deep, bottomless pit. You are not rested. Some of you are probably very tired. It is dark, but for the little bits of magic light still floating about. The echoes of combat have died away, leaving you to decide what to do next.
Can we go rest in the mage spell thing?
Can we just rest here?
Ava doesn't. Bayano's name.
The problem with that was we think that it's been long enough for the ghost to have come back. So the second we enter in there, he's going to attack us.
No, that's a floor above.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. It's on the same floor.
It was a really big floor. I can see why you'd feel like it was the floor above, but yeah, believe it or not, that was all the same floor.
Also, I wasn't here for most of that floor.
Also that.
Yeah, it's all on the same floor, unfortunately.
Don't we only need enough time to like cast a spell and get out?
We can't teleport them. If I rest
we can from there, can't we?
Inside the mage's mansion thingy?
Right, we can do it from in there, right?
I think so.
You can do Knowledge Arcana if you want to.
Okay, yes.
Test that. Anyone can. It doesn't have to be just Faith.
Yeah. Knowledge Arcana. That is a solid 28.
28. You know that Magnificent Mansion takes you into a demi-plane, so technically you could not teleport anywhere outside of the mansion from inside that mansion. You would have to plane shift.
We could plane shift?
We would have to plane shift them.
Can we do that?
You can do that if you have the... I have tuning fork.
I have spell.
It's right here. It's very small. But
I
here
have
it is.
spell.
So why don't we just go and then leave really quick?
Just try to get past the ghost quickly.
I mean, what's the likelihood that it's going to be like right there? Actually,
Well,
you know what?
lovely, you just
You know
jinxed
what?
it.
You shouldn't have said that.
No, point taken. Let's find some resting and be ready. You're absolutely right. We'll sleep on the cold hard ground tonight. That's fine.
I think that's not a bad idea. We can do it. We can. I'll just yeah. Let's do it. Let's get up to the mansion.
This is, I think, the first time since you guys came to the Cinderlands you're sleeping in bedrolls instead of beds. Oh, no. You slept in Lang once in that cave that Sione made.
Yeah.
This is true.
But that was in a nice sheltered bubble. Here, there's...
Are you saying you want me to make dig us another cave?
Oh, I can cast life bubble, I guess.
You won't need... so you can breathe. It's not uncomfortably cold. I mean, it's chilly. You'll definitely want, like, blankets.
Wait, are we resting or did we decide to go to the thing? What are we doing?
We have to rest first.
Oh. Why? I have a spell. I have plane shift.
Okay.
I mean, I thought
Teleport.
that's...
We can.
This way
Can
we
we
don't
do
have
that
to
from
rest
here?
No, we would have to get past the...
ghost guy.
And then do it.
Or go into... Are you saying you need to rest to cast the thing, Fea?
No. I have.
Well, then you cast that, we go in it, and then you cast plane shift. Right? Would that work?
I don't... Because you can't teleport in here, though.
But it's in a dummy plane. It's not technically here. Right?
Can I do that? Can I teleport to the mage thing?
Teleport? No.
Can I teleport right in front of it?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so. Basically,
Yeah,
I
we
have to
just
see
have
where
to
I'm
run
going in
there.
order to...
Let's just run by. Be fine.
Sorry, I left my wallet.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. I'm in favor of just running past the ghost, getting into the mage's thing, and then just plane shifting out. Because...
Can do.
And we can just...
How long
plane
does it
shift.
take you to cast plane shift?
It's a standard action, so 6 seconds.
Okay, then yeah. You do want to
Okay.
go... Can you control where you go?
Plane shift, yes. If you can choose where on the other plane you shift to.
So, are we going to Magnamar?
Yes. Yeah, I'll try to plane shift us right to Sheila's manor place.
Wait, can you plane shift? We're in the material plane right now, aren't we?
We are, but if we go into the mansion, that's a demi-plane, so we would be able to plane shift from
Okay.
there.
So I will give
Magnum.
Kyra the prime material plane fork. Here you
Thanks.
go.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Are we gonna try to be sneaky, or are we just gonna like bust in there?
We should just book it, I think. I mean,
Yeah, sure. I'm not very sneaky, anyways.
right.
I could
So-
make us all very quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Can he see invisibility?
I don't know.
Because I could
He's
make us
ethereal.
all invisible. I just
Sure,
don't
do
know if
it.
That'll help.
Fuck it.
When we get closer, I will do it.
Yeah. Make us
Okay.
invisible and silent and call it good.
So, packing up your packs that were probably still buried under the rubble. Honestly, it's going to take you guys probably like 15 minutes just to get your stuff out of the ruins of that fortress that you left behind.
Whose
Because you've got
pillow
to
is
kind of
this?
move big boulders off of it. You have to move giant chunks of adamantine. It's tragic.
So workout for Olak is really what this is.
And you'll
How
find
much
that like some of your
adamantine can
packs were
we-
damaged.
can we
There's like
get?
some superficial damage. Nothing bad, like nothing irreplaceable, but definitely like it got tattered up a little bit. I mean, it was in a collapse, you know.
Okay,
Um,
so I'm gonna throw some adamantine in my bag.
Okay, you're gonna have to go back and watch last week's
the
VOD to find
instant
out.
fortress-
I gave you guys numbers for it.
I don't think you did. You just
Because
told us
I know
how
you
much.
talked about the adamantine slabs.
Well, you said
Yeah.
how much it was worth, and then we would have like maybe a percentage of the worth.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
worth
know what that was.
55,000 GP.
So, check what that percentage was in the VOD. We can do that between games. But
100%.
once you guys pack everything up, it probably takes longer than you guys expect, because let's be honest, digging through rubble always takes longer than you expect. Between finding the things, making sure you haven't like missed anything, getting the shards of broken glass or whatever, and you know, probably salvaging some of Lem's nice things. It takes a little while. We'll say it takes you guys, it's about an hour, we'll say, until you guys are at the edge of the lake once more. You can see the dark, murky depths before your feet. The little isle covered in eldritch symbols. What do you want to do now?
I start going, and then I turn to look back at everybody else.
Is this where you want me to make us quiet?
We have to fly across the lake. We don't have to fly up anymore.
And Togbad can't fly either, by the way.
And Togbad can't fly.
I
Oh,
don't
that's the
have-
other person working out. Is Togbad.
Hey, didn't I give you? Oh no, I pull out a wand, a fly, and I cast it on everybody,
Okay.
including Togbad.
Mark off those charges.
6,
Okay.
5.
So I don't think any fly checks are needed here. You guys have light sources. You don't need to fly straight up. You don't need to hover. You're just kind of going in a straight line. So it's easy. You guys all take off one by one up into the air, soaring over the dark lake. It's still creepy. And you're still haunted by the memories of those impossibly shaped black tentacles bursting from its surface. That eldritch horror that lurked below. And you can't shake that feeling of being watched while you're in here. And then you're across the lake, and you can see columns. Many columns. Where is that? That is... you can see that there are hundreds of stone columns spaced every 5 feet, rising all the way up to a curving ceiling 40 feet above. The bottom 6 feet of each column has been carved to resemble a faceless, winged angelic woman with a longsword. And they are in rows of 4. Forward all the way as far as your dark vision or light sources stretch. You can see that this columned hall slopes upward very slightly, and you would remember that it's about a half a mile walk here, or flight, whichever. You had walked it before, so flying between the columns isn't too... Well, for you, it's not difficult. For Togbad, he has to squeeze. Togbad has to make a fly check, which would be 1d20 plus 7.
You just walk.
He's enjoying the flight.
Yeah,
Leave
but
him alone.
flying is faster. And he can't keep up with you guys. Very quickly, like, he gets stuck between 2 columns, and he can force himself out, but then he gets stuck between the next 2, 5 feet further, and it becomes clear very quickly he can't move as quickly as you guys can through here.
I will slow down for him.
You guys will have to move at a speed of 20.
Fine.
I would say you'd have to make fly checks because it's less than half your speed, but you can take 10. There's no stress here, no threats, so it'd just be 10 plus 7. 17 beats the DC 15. You guys are able to slowly glide between the columns as Togbad squeezes through them. Even walking he is slowed just to fit his girth between these narrow columns. But after
He's a
another
girthy boy.
15 minutes, give or take, you reach the end of the columned hall. And you can see ahead of you, you have reached the Thassilonian ruins once again. A short, curved flight of stairs leads up to double doors, beyond which is an elongated octagonal chamber. To the west, you see what looks to be a 10-foot wide open window looking out over an idyllic field of grass with a snow-capped mountain range on the horizon. You feel the breeze wafting through the open window. What do you guys do?
We're not supposed
Don't
to see a map.
look at
are we?
it
No.
and walk forward.
Yeah, we don't look out that window.
Don't look out that window.
Okay.
We learned. Maybe.
Yeah.
Does that go for Lem and Olak as well?
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Talk bad.
And Lem?
Tempting. Oh, it's so tempting, but I remember the last time it was pretty terrible, so I'll pass.
Okay. Just checking. And Togbad obeys, and you guys move through the chamber into another octagonal chamber, this one featuring the detailed mural of a mansion's facade. The front doors are painted life-sized, but the rest of the mural grows increasingly distorted in size as it nears the edges of the room. Now, you guys are all invisible?
No, she was gonna cast that probably now, actually.
Yeah, right now I will cast it on everyone.
I will
Okay.
cast
Silence?
after that.
Case,
Nice.
I'm gonna need everyone to make stealth checks. Given
It'll
the haste, I would
last-
say you would have a plus 20 bonus, not the full plus 40 from invisibility.
It'll
Because you
last 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So,
So 37 from Fea,
But that was plus 10, not.
plus 20.
Oh! You said 40
38 from
earlier.
Olak. 26 from Kyra.
Oh, Kyra's
Sorry,
good.
y'all.
No,
40
you're good.
from Lem.
And Togbad.
And 40 from Sione. Ah, yes, Togbad.
you roll worse than me?
No. It's 28.
Impossible.
Surprisingly, all 6 of you succeed on your stealth checks.
We're so sneaky.
Do we
And
see
it
the
turns
ghost like
out-
pass by?
No sign of them. They don't seem to be aware you're present, or if they are,
Good.
they're leaving you alone.
Let's fucking go. Let's
do you guys
go.
do?
Let's go. Go to the mage's thingy mansion.
Do you remember how?
It
It was through those doors, wasn't it?
You mean the
It
mural
was-
of doors?
Yeah. Oh,
yes,
I
yeah,
can't-
Yes.
it was.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Okay.
I was like,
Just wanted
it was
to just checking
at
if
the
you guys
top
remember.
of the stairs.
I can't. I don't see the map, and I remember exactly
Yeah.
where it was on the map. So.
Yeah,
Visually.
but
Are
visually.
you trying to trick us?
No, I'm
Yes.
just trying to make sure you guys are imagining the scene and have more of a conceptual awareness of where it is.
Yeah.
So you approach the
doors.
wall at the painting of doors, and reaching, they take on a 3D hue, and you can pull the doors open. There is the mansion.
Okay, I will make sure that everyone is grouped up. Everybody hold hands in a circle, and I will grab the tuning fork and I will cast plane shift. And I will
Well,
you motherfucker.
Actually.
I need to check a spell description.
Oh, great.
Okay.
In theory, it was supposed to work, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but
Yeah. Let's see. Also the doors, blah blah blah. And where do you wish to plane shift to?
right, just like right outside of Sheila's house, manor, whatever it's called.
All the way to Magnamar. Okay. So you all take hands as Kyra begins to pray. Her prayer to Sarenrae requires no holy symbol in hand, but she has to let go of somebody's hand with the tuning fork and just sort of ting it off of a surface. And as you hear it ringing, the resonation from the tuning fork gets louder and louder, and your vision turns white. Kyra, you can feel heat from the sword at your hip as it's blazing in fire.
Oh no.
And then you're in Magnamar.
The fuck?
Where else would
You
you
had me going for a second.
I don't know. Remember when I said you're just trying to fuck with us earlier?
I would never.
This sounds so insulted.
Alvin, can you zoom the map out to a nice image? You guys find yourself standing outside of the gates to Hyde March Manor. It is a cool, bright, sunny day. In fact, now that you're suddenly outside, you're all like, from the sunlight. Probably especially Fea, who may actually have smoke coming from her skin, as she is now exposed to actual sunlight.
I'm gonna put my hood up all day.
There's a cool, gentle breeze flowing in off of the bay. Which name I definitely remember. The bay, which is Outcast's Cove. You can see that they're beyond the currently open gates. You can see a manor house and numerous outbuildings kind of lined up along both sides in the property. To the southwest of you, you can see traffic moving along the avenue of Hours. I didn't know that was the name. Okay. Yeah, you can see like a carriage rolling by with gold-capped wheels. Overhead, a flock of seagulls kind of flies overhead. You can hear them squawking, looking for something to eat.
Yes, fireball.
Fuck the sky
You
rat.
guys want to do?
To be back. Now, Kyra, we probably shouldn't let them know we're back yet. I say we go in, rest, and then deal with your problem. Does that sound like a plan to everyone? Unless you want to go now, but I don't know how well we can.
I need to do some thinking.
Okay.
It's hard to
And
do
I'm
when
gonna-
you're on the ground.
What is that? You see an aristocratic individual pointing a gold-tipped cane in the direction of Togbad, who's just kind of like,
Oh.
He's a
Speaking
friend. If you want to, if you
is
value
that
your
a
life,
giant?
I'm gonna walk up to this guy.
value your privacy and your life. Keep moving, buddy.
I hope you have it trained.
I hope you're. I'll
Fix
I'm
his
gonna-
mustache.
I'm gonna use my hair to trip him when he walks away.
He right onto the cobblestone, like completely sprawled out. He wiped out hard.
And while he's on the ground, I'm gonna quietly cast Eroding Ray on his cane.
And I'm gonna cast Suggestion on him.
Let's fuck this guy up! We're not in the mood, bitch!
We
we
have
are
not
going
had a
on.
good day.
What's
We
your
are
what's your
bad.
Jedi mind trick, Lem? What do you suggest?
I'm gonna suggest that he give Togbad a gentle hug and that he likes all giants.
So you guys would hear Lem, you will hug Togbat. You love giants. And suddenly he, just a moment, and he like tries to lean on the cane, and the whole thing just snaps in half under his weight, and he drops once again to the street. And Togbat kind of leans over and like grabs him under the armpits and pulls him up. Thank you, dear boy. And he and Togbat's kind of
See, Togbat, he likes you.
Yes, I very much like giants, it turns out. Your pardon. He's going to continue on his way.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Can I get another link, please?
Damn it, Ashley.
She's too excited. She closed
Wait,
all her
it
tabs.
looks like Lem lost it too.
We're just so excited.
Yeah, it's not on there anymore.
Oh, it was up. I did it, I swear.
Oh, man.
Look, we don't take no shit, okay?
We've had a very long day.
I want to let Sheila know that we're back, but we're going to go rest and we can talk with her after we have rested.
You don't want to rest here?
I can fill her in. I only sleep 2 hours.
Oh, are you all going to go stay with her? Is that what the plan is?
I mean,
No,
we have rooms
Lem,
here.
we can
so
stay
yes.
wherever you want to stay.
Well, I mean, you should stay where you want, but I won't stay with her. I'll go get a room.
And why exactly not? Why?
I don't like her. It's just better.
You don't like
Particular reason? Oh, you don't like Pathfinders in general.
Could we do this after we get a nap?
Didn't you just have one?
No, we didn't take one.
Was interrupted, to be fair.
We tried. Then we
Very
got chased.
rudely. You two in particular would have been interrupted by way of being in free fall and then suddenly buried under adamantine.
Yeah, you weren't even the one that got buried under that thing.
Because we smartly slept on the roof.
I think Lem was buried mostly in silk sheets and linens and like the wooden bed frame, but you know.
How about this? Faya and I can tell her what's going on, and then we'll meet you back where
I don't
you
want
to stay.
I don't want the people looking for me at the temple to see me, so I am going to just not leave this place.
Yeah. No, you
Seems
should stay
like
there. It's okay.
Can't disguise myself very well, and
Well,
this
is
is
it
pretty
likely-
obvious.
Do they know who the rest of us are? What the rest of us look like?
I imagine if
As you guys are talking, by the way, a trio, 2 men and a woman, move past you. You can see all of them have bows, big backpacks on, traveling garb. They move past. They're all 3 of them half-elves, and they move into the Hyde March estate, walking past, kind of glancing curiously at Togbat as they go, but smiling friendly at you guys before heading towards some of the outbuildings.
They seem nice.
Sure.
Can I dodgy follow them? I'm just curious.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, if Shuni had said anything, if they got any information out of him, then they would know. But I'm not sure.
I just worry about us splitting up if they know what we look like. You know.
Rest first. So, Lem, disguise yourself. Go sleep. I tell Hyde March. And I'll flash my ring of substance in case anyone forgot that I only need 2 hours. So.
Hey, you have
Just
valuables,
flashing
Faya. What?
it.
You need to flash it then.
This like.
We get it, Faya.
Ah,
just no 2 hours, cause. Wait.
No offense, Faya, but you can be rather brisk and brief. I would like to fill in the small details for Sheila, so I will go with you.
I will show Sione my notebook of all the detailed notes for once.
Are you going to actually show her this?
Yes.
Your private
That's
notebook?
This section.
Just that section.
Is there anything we should be leaving out? Just curious.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, yes. The blue lady.
Huh?
We don't talk about blue lady.
What blue lady?
The
The
noble
noble.
that we just fought?
Mm.
Why?
Doesn't she already know because Lem had
Ezrin.
Ezra? Sorry, not Lem.
Oh, they know.
Ezrin.
The rest of the group doesn't know.
Ezrin is a buffoon.
It could be very bad for a lot of people. Maybe just
No,
let it
but-
go at that for today.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Also, I'll have Dodgy act real cute for the elves.
Hey, do you not want me to come with you?
You need rest.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't take that long to tell her what's going on.
Okay. So as you guys make your way onto the grounds, you can see there's a lot of activity, people coming and going from the estate, all of them archaeologist-looking types or adventurer types, I guess.
That's normal though, right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
This is actually the center of all Pathfinder activity in Varizia.
Okay.
So you can see that there is a pair of dwarves who are talking near a garden. Both of them stop their talking and are kind of just staring slack-jawed as Togbad walks by. He sees them and sort of smiles and waves. One of the dwarves just kind of...
Huh.
No one says anything.
Aren't dwarves usually angry against giants?
They have a racial feature called hatred.
I'm actually asking, like...
Oh, in character. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I've never met a dwarf.
Okay,
Well,
They
Togbad.
seem nice.
They are nice.
Speaking of, what are we going to do with you, Togbad?
I do what Chief says.
I looked
And
at
he
Kyra.
talks just a little too loud to be comfortable in public. So now more people are looking.
We will find a job for him.
In Magnamar?
Don't know.
I mean, I know they use golems here, but I don't know how he would fare.
Perhaps Sheila would have a suggestion?
Oh, I ask.
Yeah, I bet she will.
Okay. How do you guys want to divide up? And Fea Daji comes back to you. Empathically, you never got a sharp sense of anything from him. So you get the vibe whatever he was seeing was temporary and unimpressive.
I guess I'll just wait outside for Fea and Sione if they're gonna go talk to...
Oh, it's just me.
Oh, it's just you.
Yeah, she wants to be secretive and just talk to Sheila by herself.
So Fea's going into the main manor house. What about the rest of you?
I
can go find us
will...
in.
Lem, can you shrink Todd back?
You do know once that runs
No.
out, he's just gonna pop out and it's...
No, I can't. I don't have any more of that potion.
Togsad, you can see he's bent over with one finger petting a cat. Kitty.
But I think you should take him with you. The safest place is probably here rather than the city. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be confused in the morning because of what we do to them.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess real quick, we'll just ask Sheila if she has anywhere he can sleep.
Are we all
Sorry.
going to find the inn together, or should I just go get a room or rooms for everybody and you all do your thing, or?
I think most of everybody are sleeping here because they don't want to be seen.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna head to that inn that we stayed at before, down at the dockway.
Okay.
We all know where that is,
Yes.
and it has a tub, so I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay. So Lem departs.
Be safe.
What would the rest of you like to do?
Yeah, I'll just wait for Sheila to figure out where to put Togpad, but I'll let Faye go in.
So you guys are going to kind of hang out maybe in the gardens for now? Does that sound
Yeah.
fair?
I'll send
Okay.
Dragon after her.
Okay.
Okay. Faya, as you open the door, I'll leave it to your discretion if you notice the little skink goes scampering on the floor by your feet, staying
I'll
close.
offer
Yeah, he only
him
just makes
a
it in
ride.
the door before you shut it.
I'll offer him a ride. Like, come up my arm if he wants.
No,
No.
you just get a little, very short, like 2 shake. No.
No, I'll keep going. And I'll make sure.
I'll scamper after you.
Am I taking Togbad with me or is he waiting in the
No,
room?
Togbad is definitely not going inside.
Okay.
He seems currently distracted by the cat, and like he's totally enchanted by it, and the cat's just
Yeah,
like
I'm
walking
just
back and
making
forth,
sure he
brushing
doesn't
against his
go
hand.
all mice and men on it.
Oh, you
oh
went there,
no.
Just went there. Okay. Fair. There's a couple times where you have to be like,
Togbad.
be gentle, Togbad, be gentle.
Gently.
And like, Faya, as you enter into the manor house, you find in a study, Lady Hydemarch is currently speaking with, it looks like a group of 5 young 20-year-olds. It looks like all of them human, a mix of Varisian, Chilaxian, and one somewhat larger Shoanti, who is blatantly tuning her out. She's in the process of explaining so-and-so about Castle Scarwall is...
Do I recognize any of them?
None of them... Mm-mm. You can see that they're all adventurer types. You get the vibe that they're probably pretty new to this. Well...
But they're Shoanti, right?
One of them, though only the one. He doesn't look
Okay.
like... his tattoos don't mark him as Sklarqua, nor Lirunqua, nor... What was the skull one?
I forgot. Skarqua? Just kidding.
None of the 3 that you really interacted with. His tattoos seem to indicate more like of a horse motif.
Oh, one of them. Okay.
She pauses in whatever she was saying when she sees you. Oh, here is one of the very Pathfinders I was speaking to you about. Hello, Faya. I was just educating some of our newest recruits as to the nature of a famous ruin they're going to explore with some of our veterans. You might recall Castle Scarwall.
Yes.
Well, given the thorough investigations of your company 4 years ago, I thought it prudent that we should perhaps make the place safe for future expeditions.
There's Dragon.
Yes. Lem's journal did mention that. If you will just excuse me, I'm going to speak with Faya here, and I will return very soon. Faya, come. And she's
As
going
we
to
leave?
take you out of the study.
As we leave, I'm gonna look at the Shoanti and go, Faya never sleep. And walk away.
He kind of looks at you in surprise for a moment, and then... Is she talking to me?
I
As you
probably
guys
said
go.
it in Shoanti too.
Oh, okay. Well, I think he would still be asking, and the last thing you can hear is the teenager in his green robes, looking like a proper wizard in a pointed hat. He's like, "How should I know? I don't even know what she said." As Lady Hydemarch takes you into her office, closes the door gently. Welcome home. How did it go?
It is good. And
There's a little dragon at your feet also.
I'm gonna pick Dragon up and put him on the desk. If he permits.
He'll open his mouth when he's on the desk.
Ah!
And look at Sheila.
Kind of breathless. She's like, and?
We
The
got
Shard
it.
of Wrath?
We got it.
You got it?
Mm.
Then there is but one left to find. Where is... Did it tell you where the Shard of Sloth is?
Faye looks exhausted.
Dragon looks at Faya.
I didn't touch it. We didn't look yet.
You guys, that was literally what you got from the dragon.
Yeah, I thought we didn't look to see where the next one was.
You have
You
them
can
all.
have them all.
That is
Oh.
The next one was the one the dragon had.
Oh, God, I'm stupid. Oh, we got it.
Oh, we got it.
Dude, I literally thought there was one more, and my
Is-
brain was like, God damn it.
That's what
So,
you get
we
for
have
not
them
sleeping
all.
properly.
She literally
Yeah.
like grabbed you by the arms. You have them all.
Mm.
All of them.
Mm.
All 7 shards.
Mm.
You've done it. We can do it. We will reforge the Sahedron.
I has question. Who will wield it?
Sahedron Council will decide. While you've been gone, we did assemble everyone. In addition to yourself, Sione, Kyra, and Olak. I never was able to reach Lem about it. We have Aram Zay from Taldor, Master of Spells for the Pathfinder Society. We have Arkiza Aparna, a treasure hunter. We have Bevalu Zimantiu, the current caretaker to the Desnan Shrine here in Magnemar. Ernst Landis, he's the curator for the Museum of Ages. I believe Sione knows him. We also have, well, it wasn't my idea, but we could hardly tell him no. We have the Lord Mayor, Haldmir Grabaras. I don't think he'll be much of a problem. I don't think there's any danger of him taking control of this, but we can't well keep him out either.
Dragon sends Sayoni distress.
I was going to say, Dragon is probably shaking his head no. She continues. There's Ibra Demarius. He's the head archivist of the Founders Archive. And then Izmir Odenberg, commander of the City Watch. Yairon Imakar, leader of the Church of Abadar. Karaya Asmerin. And, of course, Creighton Shane, Master of Scrolls here at the Society. Lay Nivlandis, Master of the Stone of the Seers, which you know to be the arcane school in Magnemar. Marcus Farabellis, Master of Swords for the Society.
Wait. Is this all these people who get to decide?
Yes, this will be the Sahedron Council. And Sabria Kalmaram, who I believe you are acquainted with.
Are you just going
The
to
Merchant,
include
Toth Breacher, and
everybody?
Vereen Kateil. It is already done, yes. We thought it best to include all of the major factions within Magnemar.
When
All who
Faya
can be
meant
trusted with-
everybody. She meant like the whole
Well,
city at
she
this
doesn't
point.
know that. She's just answering what you said. That is... and of course, representatives of the Council of Ushers and the Golemworks, respectively. So, that is to say, no decision will be made without consulting first everybody of significance within the city. And, of course, all of those who were part of recovering it.
I'm just gonna look at Dodgy.
He kind of shrugs at you.
And then I'm gonna look at Dragon. Does he look more distressed than he did earlier?
Probably the only distress Dragon would have shown would have been at the mention of the Lord Mayor. But to be fair, I think everybody in the room showed distress at him being involved.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I took advantage of some of the notes that you and Sione have been leaving for me, and believe it or not, some of Olak's notes. And we have moved the workshop that you found in the Crow.
Ooh.
You might recall it was like an altar. It had an indentation of the Sihedron in it. It
Yes,
was
but
where, I
to where?
believe, the Rune Lord of Wrath intended to reforge the Sihedron herself. We have moved it to on top of the Ire span, and we will reforge the Sihedron there. Surprisingly, some of Olak's notes on transporting Thassilonian architecture proved invaluable. Don't let my husband find out about that. He would be mortified if he found out we were listening to Olak now.
Olak is smart.
He is.
Brute, but smart.
He certainly knows how to cut a piece of stone out of a building and move it to another building.
But... And I will put, like, paper between, like, each side and, like, give her the notes.
Okay.
You copy? This.
These are your notes. Yes, very good. I will look these over. Though, of course, if you wish to publish a chronicle, you are welcome to.
No.
No. You don't want to publish The Hunt for the Shattered Star?
I don't think people should know about it.
They'll find out once it's made. The Lord Mayor's made something of a celebration out of it. The whole city's waiting for you lot to come home. There's going to be a festival of its reforging. I know it's distasteful. This was unfortunately taken out of my hands.
I'd rather send the shards to the Astral Sea.
Well, let me ask you something. I was anticipating that some of you might have reservations about this. Consider what you faced 4.5 years ago. Imagine such a ritual was discovered anew. But this time, you and Lem and Ezrin and the others aren't there. What do you suppose happens?
I just don't want people knowing about...
If people know, then people know that Varizia cannot be trifled with. Imagine if Iliosa had known that such a weapon was in the possession of those who could use it against her. Do you think she would have ever been a threat? If she had known, she might have stayed humble.
Iliosa was possessed by a dragon. I think she wouldn't have changed anything.
If that dragon had known what we were capable of with these shards, I doubt even Kazavan would have dared. And remember that it is said the Rune Lords themselves feared the power of this star. Imagine if another Rune Lord awakens. Do you know not 6 months ago they found the Rune Lord of Sloth just sleeping in some ruin? Not 6 months ago, Feya. Where are the other 5? Suppose one of them wakes up, one Rune Lord, knowing that we have the power of the star they were so terrified of, could protect all of Varizia, even all of Galeria. Do you see? I'm not happy about treating it like a carnival. It's not some carnival prop, and it's certainly not going in the Lord Mayor's collection vault. If I have my way, I would have you take it. Or Sione, perhaps. Or Kyra.
Could we not forge the real thing for it? Just...
That is the plan.
Okay.
We will forge it. When you are ready, I will inform the other members of the Sihedron Council. We will rebuild the Sihedron, and Varizia will at last be able to breathe without fear of some ancient, godlike wizard rising up to destroy all.
Okay,
I understand your caution, Feya.
That's
Know
okay.
that I share your caution, as do most of the other members of the Sihedron Council. That is what the Council is for, to ensure that it is never abused. I will look over your notes now.
This is a thing for Sandy. And in fact, I'm just gonna rip out the pages of the notes in my book because I'm scared of her reading the rest of it.
Fair. Okay.
I can mend it back together later.
She doesn't blink. She'll just take them. I will look over these as soon as my business for the day is completed.
Also, we have a giant
What kind of giant?
hill giant, right? We have hill giant, he friendly. Kyra is chief.
It wouldn't be the first time there's been a hill giant in the society, though it is somewhat rare. You can attest that the people of Magnamar would be safe around him. Them.
As long as he has good chief, yes.
All right. Well, as long as your crew is responsible for him, I will make sure that there are arrangements made. I suppose I could have one of the sheds cleaned out and he could sleep there for his quarters. Should be big enough to hold him.
Okay.
I would advise making sure he doesn't wander the city unaccompanied. I cannot speak for the City Watch, and they... well, there was an incident in Sandpoint 5 years ago, and people have gotten a little wary of giants. But I think at this point, everyone in the city knows who you are, so if they see any of you with them, it'll be fine.
Faya cringes at that. Speaking of, look at Dragon.
She looks at Dragon.
Dragon looks back and forth.
I think, am I able to kick Dragon out for this part?
Gonna kick
You
him?
could literally just pick him up and set him outside the door if you want. It's not like he can stop you.
Can he crawl back
bite.
under the door though?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna pick him up by his.
He bites you!
by his like
He's gonna
front
bite
arm.
you! He's gonna bite you!
You could try.
Faya, do me a favor. Just make a CMB against Dragon's CMD.
Okay.
I am going to give you a plus. You were two set. I'm going to give you a +4 bonus on this.
By CMB.
Mm-hmm.
Why +1 bonus, man?
So 16. What's Dragon's CMD?
CMD? It's
Yes.
not very high, I'm sure. 16 versus Trip 12.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, he tries, but he's a little lizard, and Faya has hands. I mean,
He can still turn around and bite.
unfortunately, he cannot.
How dare you?
She has grabbed him carefully.
He is struggling profusely. He is sending very upset vibes to Sayoni.
I'm so sorry. I need a place for a lab. But I need it secret.
So you put him outside the door.
Mm-hmm.
You hear one slam against the door, but it's really cute. So it's like...
Yeah, Sione, you're getting the empathic sense of irritation
I'm so sorry.
because Dragon is Sione's familiar. So instead of curiosity, no, now he's just annoyed that he's been shooed, and now it's just on principle. He's mad.
I'm so sorry.
A secret laboratory. You are going to have to explain that one to me.
I have things that I don't want touched, and it takes months to grow.
Well, I'm afraid there's not much I can do to help you there. All of the estate I possess is here on my manor, and these grounds are open to the Pathfinder Society. You have access to all of these resources, of course, but...
Can I build underneath? A magic?
I don't think I would be comfortable with that.
Um,
Perhaps you could procure some demiplane?
How?
A scroll of create demiplane, perhaps?
And I can put it anywhere?
That is the nature. I would recommend checking out the spell create demiplane. It'll give you the details on it, but I believe you could put it somewhere and link to it. I would prefer such not be on my grounds, but yes, you could in theory create a demiplane in the city, outside of the city, underwater, wherever you feel comfortable putting it.
Okay.
Okay.
Faye is just gonna leave now. Awkwardly.
She, not that Faya sees this, but she's probably just going to shake her head and take out the emergency occasion flask and just take a sip out of her desk drawer.
I try and be
Lem,
as stressful as I can to her.
You were going to the inn. Is there anything you wanted to cover, or is that pretty much straight
no.
shooting?
I just want a bath.
Okay. All right. Well, there's no difficulties in you descending from the summit down to Dockway.
I will take a moment, though, to disguise myself as someone a bit different, though.
Okay. I was going to say, I mean, it only takes, like, all of 30 seconds of walking from Hyde March Manor before it becomes very clear you are celebrity status around here.
Yeah, I don't want to be that, so I'm going to disguise myself before I go.
Okay. Any particular disguise that you take?
I am going to try to make myself up to look like an old gnome.
Okay. Old, probably...
tottering, maybe leaning on a stick.
We'll say kind of brilliant green hair with silvery gray streaks in the spirit of Pathfinder's gnomes. Kind of tottering along. Nobody seems to recognize you. One or two close to Hyde March Manor who look like they might be Pathfinders, maybe give you a second glance. All wizardly types, but no one pays you too much mind. Probably just folks with detect magic or some sort. You pass typical City Watch. You go past Indrus called Lurdrarch. Actually, it would be Virdarch. I can't say that stupid fish's name. And then you're down the hill to the shore. And you can see that nothing has changed in Dockway, in that everything has changed. All the shops are in different places, different merchants, different goods for sale, people hawking wares, fishing ships coming in, going out, merchant ships. You can see a ship that has a giant crane mounted in the middle of it. And currently, like, its boom is off the deck, and you can see that there's a massive wooden container just hanging from a hook, dripping wet and covered in seaweed. You can see Beacon's Point at the far end of the little peninsula jutting out at the west end of Outcast Cove. The lighthouse's magical illumination visible even in the afternoon sunlight. Not bright or anything, like you can just see that it's lit because it's always lit.
Can I make a perception check to see if I was followed?
Yes. $31. You don't see anyone following you. You do catch, just some general gossip on the street as you're going by. You can hear, by the time you reach the inn, similar to what Faya knows, in that, like, there's talk of a Sihedron Council. You maybe even have picked up on some of its members. You know that there's going to be a festival whenever the Pathfinders return with the Shattered Star. The only thing you're not hearing is Sheila Hydemarch's cautionary words. Everybody's talking about the Mayor's big festival, or the Lord Mayor's festival. You definitely would get the vibe he's taking credit for this.
Sounds like him.
All right. I will find the inn that we had before, and I will make my way inside.
No. You find the inn. You can get reasonably. At this point, I'm not even going to. There's no point in charging silver pieces for the room. On prestige and fame alone. Oh, by the way, all of you, your fame and prestige each go up by 12.
Yay!
Yeah.
Do we get
I don't
something
think you have to
special
pay
now?
for inn stuff. Just whatever's listed on there.
By 12, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not me, so I'm going to pay, and I'm going to pay her an extra 2 gold pieces and tell her that I do not wish to be disturbed and that she doesn't know that I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
Except by a cleric of Sarenrae, and I will describe Crier to everybody else. No one that looks like me is here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. She accepts that. She'll give you your room key. Actually, it's the very same room you got before.
And I would like a bath.
And you can get that.
I'm content.
I guess then we will cut over to Sione, Olak, Kyra, and Togbad.
Togbad, don't switch the kitty's head.
Oh, okay.
Kyra's like falling asleep in the sunlight, and then she suddenly bolts upright with the realization, Sione, you have a dead body in your bag?
Oh, in my hole?
Yes. You still
Yes.
have that? You want to take care of that? You just want to carry a dead body around?
Well, not permanently, but I figured we could rest first. It's not going anywhere.
Does it need anything cast upon it? I can do like gentle repose or something.
There's no air in my hole. Nothing to decompose it.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's an extra dimensional space.
Okay, Google, can things decompose without air?
It will desiccate,
but like,
they're-
it extends the limit that I
On
could
raised
do
dead
with
and such.
raised dead and stuff. That's why I'm asking.
I mean,
But I don't know how long that body's been dead.
just don't want to like pull it out right here.
I'm sure weirder things have happened.
And
I
I,
would say
wanted to talk
Go to the temple
Sheila
of Sarenrae, but
when Feya's done.
oh, okay.
Oh, there's Dragon. And no
He
Feya.
looks pissed. Like he's
like-
stomping his little feet as he's coming back.
Dragon,
You know,
what
like-
happened? And she'll pull Dragon up to her ear, and he's gonna whisper what happened.
She kicked me out.
Of the room?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
It was Feya.
Yes, I know.
He is dying.
I mean,
Did
you
you
might have to
try-
give him some little snacks or something. Or
I'll give
some
him some little
crickets.
snacks.
Um,
I'll let you be a dragon again, just for fun. Then you can kick her out of her room. How does that
You-
sound?
you get some grumbling from him, but by about this point, Feya is returning.
And she could see Dragon just like sitting on her shoulder, like glaring at her.
I was gonna
You
say,
know-
yeah, he's giving you the stink eye.
Not because she's scared of dragon, but like Sione, she's waiting for the look Sione gives her, and then if Sione does, she's just like, oh.
No, Sayone looks blank. Did you have a good chat?
Mm.
Okay.
And
One
I
of the
was
staff
like,
comes over, by the way, and is going to give you guys a key for where Togbad is staying, and we'll show you where that room is.
If you don't mind, I need to have a chat with her real quick.
Okay.
I just want to tell her about the Xander Ghoul thing.
okay,
I feel like that's important.
I didn't.
Wait, did I
remember
tell her that already? I don't think I did.
I don't even
don't
know what
remember.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The Rune Lord of Pride that I scried on, and he looked right at me.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
Feya, what did Sheila say anything about what we do next?
So,
Oh yes.
we are going to, I guess, have celebration for Sahedron Star, because Lord Mayor. There is a giant council for the Sunstone Swords. I don't care. I'd rather not. But, Togbad can stay in shed.
Giant celebration? Isn't this something we should be doing in secret? Why are we proclaiming to the entire world that we have a really powerful artifact? Should
In
we
case-
not?
And Faya will like do a perfect imitation of Sheila Hardmarch saying, "Oh, what if a rune lord meh, meh, meh."
But doesn't that proclaiming that we have a powerful artifact just invite people to test the limits of this power? I think that we should plan to forge this in secret, no?
That's what I want.
Then I say we do that.
We can't do it without them.
I will not-
Unfortunately, it's not as simple as just slamming them all together. At least I don't think it is.
I think Ola could.
Olak, what do you know about forging things? Could you do it?
Ola actually went to sleep. That's all
He's
she
like
is.
asleep
Ola-
on the ground.
I feel like that Shoanti and Olak would share a kinship.
Mm-hmm.
Ola's
Okay,
no time
let's,
for that politics and other stuff.
Let me
Get a
just
building
go talk
fall
to
on him.
Sheila real quick. I'll be right back.
And
so
I
then
will
she
take-
doesn't want. Yeah.
Talk bad to
His shed.
bed.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Faya and Talkback can go. Kyra, Olak, are you two going with Sione? Are you going to your own quarters? What do you two want to do?
Unless someone woke him.
I'll wake you. I'll wake you.
I'll wake Olak.
Ah.
Wait. Before we wake up, talk bad. You should carry him. It'll be funny.
Okay. And he'll just
Like a bride.
very like a baby. He'll just pick up Olak, just kind of holding him.
Okay,
Aw.
let's go
Talk
sleep.
bad.
Let's go sleep. Talk bad.
Yeah, make sure Olak doesn't do anything to talk bad.
Okay.
If you don't want to lose your
I'll wait
arms,
for.
you put me down.
Oh, is that Olak kind of waking up?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll set you down, then pat you twice on the head. Baby.
Adorable.
I'll wait for Sione.
Okay. All right, so Kyra kind of hangs out in the garden. Faya takes Olak and Togbat off to their rooms. Sione.
I'll just go to her office.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's still in her office. You can see she's actually, contrary to what she said, she's already started looking through Faya's notes.
She'll knock.
Sione, hello. I
Dragon's
understand
gonna,
it
like,
has
hop-
been a.
On the desk and like defiantly stand on it.
She doesn't even notice him. I understand it has been a very fruitful endeavor.
Yes. Here's my copy. My
Thank you.
accounting of things. And I wanted to tell you about something distressing I found. Which is why I think having the Sahedron put together soon would be very good.
I quite agree.
I saw Xandergul. He was alive and well, the Rune Lord of Pride.
And at that, she kind of like spasms unwillingly, and the notes she was holding just fall from her hands, scattering into a pile on the floor and desk.
I tried to scry on him on a whim, and surprisingly, it
You
worked.
tried what?
Okay, look, I was just curious.
I don't understand. It
He
dozens
was...
have tried to scry upon all of the rune lords that shouldn't have worked unless.
I really didn't think it would. It was just a whim. But I saw him. He was in a plain room.
We will need to see to the forging ceremony soon.
Yes, I just wanted... I don't want a repeat of what happened with Karzug.
No. All the more important that we complete the Sahedron as soon as possible.
That reminds me, though.
Oh, here we go.
The mayor.
Yes.
I don't think he should be involved in this.
We don't have a choice.
Why does he even know so
Because
much
the
about
Pathfinders
this?
are they're in his city. As soon as the first whispers of a council were discussed, someone, I don't know how he found out. The day after you left, he came into my office and was informing me of the rumors he'd heard and that we were reassembling the artifact, this and that, and he wanted it.
Having a big celebration about it is just inviting trouble.
Yes, I agree. But there is some benefit about that. to having the Lord Mayor. With that being the case, it was not difficult to convince him that we would need the entire City Watch on hand and some loaned soldiers of the Sable Company Marines from Corvosa as well, and more than half of the Verizian Pathfinders assembled to ensure if anyone tries anything, we are ready. The Lord Mayor is very determined that Magnamar be the source of this surge in power in Verizia. He doesn't want any issues. He wants to make sure it goes off without a hitch. So I've just appealed to that.
Well, it will not be in his possession once it is assembled.
I have informed Feya. It is my opinion, and the opinion of most of the Sahedron Council, that it remain in your hands. Yours, Feya's, Kyra's, Lem's,
Do you have a...
Olak's.
Who's on the Sahedron Council?
Yes. Aramze.
Do you just have a list, please? I'll just take that.
Of course. Alvin, you'll have to close that. She'll scroll some names down for you. And of course, the four of you who I could reach about it are also invited to be a part of this. Though there is no mandate upon you if you do not wish for that responsibility, but...
No, I would be there, of course.
I have informed Feya. We have moved the Sahedron workstation from the Crow to the Irespan.
She didn't mention that, but okay.
I would have. I just forgot personally.
It will be the heart of the reforging and the celebration.
We don't have a date of this yet, right?
That is fine. Simply let me know when you are ready to reforge it. I have been doing some reading. I believe I have a basic understanding of what needs to be done to reforge the artifact.
It is a bit complex.
Well, actually, no. The ancient workers did quite a bit of the job for us. It is my understanding that all we need to do is place the 7 shards in their respective grooves on the work table, and then cast one spell of each of the representative schools of magic into it.
Yes.
As part of a ritual which will unfortunately drain considerable amounts of arcane energy from the casters. You'll note that there are casters specializing in each of those schools on the council, so none of your crew should have to worry about that part. The combination of these 7 schools of magic and the overflow of arcane energy should seal the cracks in the star, turning 7 into 1.
Okay, well...
After that, the politicians will say their pieces, that we will all wave, lots of people will cheer, and you will walk away with the star and put it somewhere where you can easily reach it in a time of crisis.
My cleavage? No, I don't say that. Okay, well, we're going to rest. It has been a very trying time. We're going to take care of a few things, and I will get back to you.
Sione, one more thing. Whoever takes the Sahedron will have a responsibility to remain in Verizia. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. I suppose I will, I have some people waiting for me outside. These notes, I can clean them up, and yes. It's good to see you again.
Yes. Come along, Dragon.
I imagine he's going to hesitate to give one last look at Hyde March, just to make sure she knows he is in fact still on her desk before returning to you.
Yeah. And I'll join Pyro.
Okay.
Pyro was definitely not napping in the sun. Oh. Hi.
Yes. I know how to put it together now.
Is it doable without everyone?
We need some other people.
I thought
Somebody has to cast from each school, and it will deplete them quite a bit.
my thought is we just do it without the Lord Mayor. What if we did it in secret, got council members that Sheila trusts implicitly, forge it in secret, and then have the Lord Mayor let him have his celebration? Why do we need to make a public affair? We're just basically being, hey, here's a beacon where a bunch of high-level casters are going to put all their energy into reforging this thing, and then guess what? They won't have any power anymore. Here's a great time to attack.
We'll be there. The watches will be there.
What is that going to do against a Rune Lord? Especially if the people reforging it have depleted all of their energy.
You think a Rune Lord is going to come immediately when they reforge it?
I don't know. I mean, I think if there's anything that we've learned finding these shards, I just don't know.
It is definitely a beacon of power, and that attracts other powerful beings. We can discuss it more when we let her know we're ready. Let's just rest and take care of the church and get that stuff done. For now.
Do we have anything else we need to do before we reforge
I have
this?
lots of stuff I need to sell that's in my holes.
Should we check in on Celtiel? Or his
I
body?
can't scry on him for another 20 hours. I don't know how long it's been.
Are we able to send a message to him, or does he have magic preventing that?
No, scrying I could send. I wanted to pick up maybe a wand of it. That would be a good purchase.
Could.
Unless you have it ready.
Don't have it ready at the moment, but I can send a message.
Well, I can get a wand, and then we can talk to him and see.
I
I
just
would like to help him with his sister if he'll let us, but
I would as well. I just think he needs to separate himself from that sword, and he was not willing to do that, so.
he's kind of a stubborn asshole. So.
Okay. Well,
are we staying here or with Lem?
I don't know. Don't know what to do about acting strange.
Who? Lem?
Lem.
What do you mean?
He's taking an unholy symbol. Seems a bit out of character for him.
He took an unholy symbol?
Yes. The one that we took from, what was that? Zura. The unholy symbol of Zura. From the, noble that we fought.
That is strange, but
And he was just acting.
He did kill his brother and then find out he didn't kill his brother. I mean, he's kind of got a lot going on.
I also just don't know what. I mean, why. If he doesn't like Pathfinders or the Pathfinder Society, why come along? Why help find the shards?
It seems to me he's in it to help you. And, well, to start with you. And he knows Feyre rather well. He cares deeply about people. I can see that much.
I see that too.
But,
Just worry he's closed himself off a bit too much.
That holy symbol is rather odd. Unless he has a collection of weird holy symbols. You know, some people collect coins. Some people collect holy symbols. I don't know. Did you ask him about it?
Not yet.
Well, just ask him. And if he's dodgy about it, tell him you're worried and you care about him. Just be honest.
Yeah. I will go...
And if he's possessed, we'll beat him up and take it from him.
Sounds good. I will, in that case, I'll take some of... I imagine she wears, like, robes and stuff. So I will take a kind of reposition to cover my face a little bit.
Okay.
And I will walk through Magnamar and go to the inn where Lem.
Wait,
Okay.
let's get Faya.
You want to take everyone?
Well, talk back. Fuck.
Pogbat is okay here. If we just leave him instructions to stay here. Last time
Well,
it didn't work out so well.
you're his chief, so you have to tell him.
God. Okay. He's not ready for a child.
A really big child.
I have a question about Tugbat.
Oh, where's
even.
Olag also?
Oh, Faya took him. He was sleeping.
What? Okay.
Is there a worker nearby that I can talk to? Like, by the stable area?
I mean, there's probably a stabler. Yeah, you can find someone.
Are you guys looking for additional giant hands?
There's two teenagers who are working in the stable. They kind of look at each other. No.
To help, like, fix or hold something?
No.
Move something?
No.
Okay, no bad.
Like they're completely perplexed.
That's...
To be fair, Hyde March Manor is already very well maintained, it seems like.
I feel like that's the case, but you know, like maybe giving Tugbat a little something to do so he's not bored.
I'm not sure he has the intelligence to get bored.
Oh, roasted. Damn.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's mean.
I'm gonna find a headband of intelligence for him then.
I'm
So-
just saying.
He can learn and know what boredom is.
So, okay. So Kyra, you're going out. Actually, I'm sorry. So who's going into the city and who's staying?
I'll stay.
Okay. Fiona, you can come if you want.
Yes, I will come.
Okay.
Okay. And Olak staying?
You know what? Whenever Olak wakes up, he's gonna actually read a book.
Whoa!
Oh, I think I know
yeah.
which book. Yep.
He's gonna start
Okay.
reading that book.
All right. So, Kyra and Sione go out into the city. Faya hangs around.
Well, can I
Um,
do some shopping along the way?
Yeah. Honestly, you guys are getting into downtime now. So
Oh.
as you guys go out into the city, we're actually going to pause here and take a quick break. Chat, I would encourage you guys to get some snacks, get some water, stand up, stretch, shake it off. We'll be back in a few minutes on the other side of our break, and we'll play the rest of tonight's game session. See you shortly, chat. We are back. All right, welcome back, everybody. So during that break, we were figuring out a little bit of the money situation and looking at some magic items, fame, prestige, stuff like that. So let's pick up right where we left off, to be honest. Kyra, Sione, you make your way to the inn where you know Lem to be staying.
And I rest.
Yeah, I'll just walk up and ask if the little... Well, I don't know if he disguised himself or not. But I'll
Is
just
Luke
ask
Logan
if...
staying here?
I mean,
Yes.
when they see you, the lady's like, "Is that the little gnome, honey?"
Yes?
Yes.
He told me you'd be coming by. And she'll take you to the room he has reserved. Kyra
Okay.
specifically is who she talks to.
I see.
I will... I don't... Is Lem taking a bath right now? I guess I'll just knock on the door. Lem? Lurk Logan?
Bath time.
Oh,
Bath
okay.
time.
I'll come back.
Indecent. Good
Come back in
choice.
a little bit.
Bye.
Okay, well, Sione, is there anything you need to do while we're over here? We're just gonna sleep.
I'm good with just resting.
Okay.
I have some shopping to do, but
We can rest and then shop later.
Okay.
well, you didn't notice, but I picked up this wand of sending on my way here.
Ah, you're so efficient.
I mean, you guys are in Dockway. It would be easy to stop at any number of the little stalls just selling wands or jewelry or this and that.
It was discounted because it's missing half its charges. Do you want
And
to send anyone a message?
As opposed to the wand of restoration, this one, the shopkeep at least had the courtesy of like wiping the dried blood off of it before selling it.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Should I send a message to Saltiel?
Yeah.
To
I'd see if he
Saltiel's
needs-
dad?
Ooh. Try Celtiel
That was
first.
a joke. I'm not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, try sending a message to Celtiel. See if
What should I say?
he will.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, do you wanna? I'm really bad at coming up with messages. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe ask him if he. How are things?
Okay, I got this.
Yeah, you know what? You know him better than I do.
So I will use the wand of sending. Does it actually work?
Yes.
I send it to Celtiel.
Okay.
Is it 25 words in Pathfinder as well?
Yep.
Okay.
So it is telepathic.
Oh, so I don't say it out loud.
And it would be said it takes place over the course of 6 seconds.
Can I
So it's
whisper
very
it
quick.
to you, or can I say it?
You can say it, but I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't be blabbering it out loud that Kyra would hear. You'd literally just
Hey,
be thinking
how's
it,
it
and 6 seconds
going?
later, you're getting it back.
Are you pooping? Hi, Saltiel. It's Sayoni. Obviously, heard about the celebration. How are things going? Do you want any help with anything? Family-related things? You know. That's it.
You think bye.
A moment later. Hey, Sione. Congrats on the celebration. Nah, you've already done enough. Thanks.
A cocky little bitch. I send that back. No, I'm just kidding.
That you might say out loud if you want to.
What a cocky little shit.
I take it he did not want our help.
He just said, no thanks. He heard about the celebration that's going to be happening. I'm sure everyone has.
Yeah, which is why we do not need to be doing it at the celebration. Oh.
Do you want to send a message to Shuni?
Yeah?
Raisa literally
Here you
passing
go.
around a talking stick. All right,
it
it's
is.
your turn.
The talking stick? Okay. Thanks. Okay, it's my turn with the talking stick. I will just say...
Now to use it, you have to do this. And stand on one foot.
Sense motive.
Love check.
I'll leave that to your discretion if you believe her or not.
I think I don't believe her.
Oh yeah?
But I started to fall for it. Oh yeah? You wanna?
Leave it to the dice.
Like,
Oh.
Kyra starts to pick her foot up and then
Yeah.
suspiciously, like, puts the foot back down.
Yeah.
But leaves this here.
But I'm still doing this.
Could have forgot it was
I
there.
will say... Shuni... Are you okay? Have they hurt anyone? Or said what they want other than me? Don't worry.
Be happy.
Help will be there soon. Love, Kyra.
Damn it. Okay.
That last part's probably a little bit out of character
Love
for
Kyra.
her, but that's fine. I didn't know what to say.
Sincerely, Kyra.
Okay.
They want
bye.
you. Stay away, Kyra. We are fine. They will go if you do not show up Children gone.
Okay. Okay. He says that they'll just leave if I don't show up.
Know that.
I don't know, maybe they'll just continue their search, go to wherever else they've heard I've been.
And hurt more people in other places you've been?
Exactly. They're just gonna keep barging in.
I think dealing with them now would probably be, better.
We'll take some time to think about what to do while we rest. It's been a long day.
Sounds good. Could I, go in the room, or...
Well, he said he was decent. I don't...
Oh.
Walk up to knock. We're just standing outside his room doing this, aren't we?
I imagine you guys are maybe getting some drinks or something, and okay,
yeah.
because it does have. There is a common room.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe we found a little corner.
I'll just drink for a while, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do before the end of the day?
Just make my pocket rum.
You are going to go out then and do this? Okay, well, let's talk about that in character then, because that's significant. So the first thing Faya does would be going out into Magnamar, probably to the Stone of the Seers, which I believe is down in Lowclef, maybe Keystone? No, is it Lowclef?
I'll try not to look like a witch, by the way.
No. Keystone. It is in Keystone. It's number 68 on this map.
Okay.
So it would be right over here. So Faya, you come down into the square, the little town square there, past the monument called Our Lady of Blessed Waters, which is a massive fountain. In fact, I think there's an image of it if you would like to see what the fountain or what the monument looks like. Yes, right here.
I remember us looking at it before.
And it's in the center of Sear Spring Garden. So coming out here, you can see that there's all sorts of people kind of meandering in this park. There's lovers seated on benches. There's scholars who are particularly on the west side of the park, seated under trees or next to gardens, reading dense tomes. Spellcasters practicing their first cantrips. But as you enter the Stone of the Seers nearby, I think I actually have a section about that too. Yeah. It is an esteemed school of wizardry specifically. And it's said that the spring that this stone is built around still bubbles at the heart of this place. And it was once home to an oracular water spirit who departed decades ago, promising to return one day. And people who awaited this individual formed a school to keep themselves busy in the meantime, and that's the Stone of the Seers. Speaking with Master Lee Nivlandis, a member of who you might recall Lady Hydemarch mentioned being on the Sihedron Council, he's a half-elven individual. He's very enthusiastic that you've come to visit. After he nerds out that a celebrity like you is here, it takes you almost 10 minutes to get the word in to tell him you're actually not just passing through, you want something. And then the half-elf kind of calms down and, of course. What can I do for you? What are you looking for? What manner of magic?
A demi-plane, permanency, and scroll
yes.
of planet.
Yes! A demi-plane, yes! No, I cannot cast this myself. However, if you'll just come with me to our extended branch library, and he leads you away, pointing to all the different portraits along the way, telling you about this famous individual. And did you know that Vernisian seer once studied here? One of my first, earliest protege pupils. Yes. If you'll just come this way. And after you get him refocused for the third time in the library, he does come up with a scroll of lesser create demiplane, which will do what you need. Mm-hmm. You then, when you explain in detail that you're not just creating like a park for yourself, that you need like what you need, he adds on the permanency. He does have to do a little bit of custom updating to it to combine the spells, but it can be done. The total cost, as you recall, is 2,250 gold. I'm sorry, 20,250 gold.
Yeah.
There it is. He signs the final scroll himself and will hand it to you. Now, I should warn you, this is significantly powerful, though, of course, I don't need to warn you. Your legends are well known around here. You're more than capable of casting this spell, and every time, like, he goes to say that, like, he's gesturing with it so you can't get your hand on the scroll, and, like, yes, I'm sure you, of all people, know precisely how to create your own demiplane. Now, just for the sake of information and in the spirit of education, let me just remind you that with this scroll, it will come bearing nothing but oxygen and plenty of space. Yes, space. So should you wish to put up walls, equipment, and again, like waving the scroll just past you, never letting you actually get your hand on it.
I want my hair to grab it.
Bring anything, and finally, like your hair just snaps it out of his hand. Yes. Well, you know the routine. Yes. So, thank you so much for your patronage. Perhaps we could, with your permission, name a wing after you or one of your ancestors or descendants, if you ever have any. Perhaps the Dodgy wing or the Fox wing, as I like to imagine I might call it.
Does Dodgy like the idea of that?
I'm imagining like you and Dodgy just looking at each other for a minute. He's kind of like,
Foxwing is okay. It's
the
like
Foxwing, yes, and with all of this gold, we'll surely be able to open that up probably sometime by next winter. He doesn't even notice as you're walking away. You can hear him.
I say thank you as he's talking, and I walk away.
He doesn't even notice. He's just. Once you are actually it doesn't matter where you cast this because there's no connection point. You have to plane shift to get there. Though on the initial casting of the spell, you get a free plane shift to your demiplane.
But I won't be able to get out.
Correct. Not without plane shift, which I believe you were adding to your.
Yeah, I was.
Well, you can just buy a scroll in town and do it that way.
Okay.
In fact, if you want, he could have sold you that scroll too.
Yeah.
So now, since your scrolls go to your spell book, which is Dodgy, instead of you, it would have been him, Dodgy snapping at it and continuously as he's informing him. Now, with this plane shift, you will always need a tuning fork, and Dodgy just can't grab the damn scroll either. And same scene, different target. Now it's the fox. Dodgy ends up getting the scroll as well, learns the spell. So you'd have to prepare it to cast it, though. There's no ritual spells.
Yeah.
But you have access to it. Though technically, if you've got the spell slot open, you could prepare it midday with that one fee. Anyway, do you want to cast it today, or do you want to wait until you have all the supplies and save yourself an extra casting? You could create it, but it would just be a 450-foot cube empty space with oxygen and gravity.
I will create it. Because and I can get out because I have a lot of books that I need to just dump. Okay.
Now, just so you are aware, time flows normally here, same as on the material plane.
Yeah.
So, as you're reading this, like even as you're
wait. Before I cast it, looking at the demiplane stuff, it said it would cast, or is that the greater one where it casts?
This is
with
lesser
my alignment. So
no, that's with regular demiplane. Lesser demiplane, okay. It does not have an alignment. It's just neutral.
Okay, just making sure, because if that was the case, I was gonna have Kyra cast it.
Oh yeah. It will not mirror your own alignment. It would just be a normal open space.
Okay, good.
So casting that, you can go there and you find, upon completion of this scroll, you feel a tremendous surge of arcane energy moving through you, consuming the scroll completely, and like the very ground beneath your feet is tremoring, though nobody walking around you seems to notice. I imagine like this in the middle of the park.
Oh yeah, Faye doesn't care.
Nobody even seems to notice the shaking. Nobody notices like color bleaching out in the sky and the trees around you. Nobody notices the way people seem to slow in their movement and stop. They don't notice the astral breeze that blows through, and as it does, it blows away all of the plane you're on, just leaving nothing but open, empty, gray space around you. Infinite in every direction. Like you're a character in an undrawn painting on a blank canvas. Just you and Dodgy and all of your pack and everything you brought with you.
Okay, before I leave, I'll enjoy the silence for like 5 minutes.
It is absolutely silent.
Fantastic. I will leave a list of my souvenirs. I'm not going to go through.
That's fine.
One of them most prominently being the two-headed owlbear fetus. The only one I'll list. And then I'll leave to go find everybody and try and hide myself and not look like a witch again.
How are you going to leave?
I can use one of the ritual, or no, not ritual, one of the spell slots.
Didn't you use all your spell slots for the day, though?
No.
I mean, like, didn't you fill all the slots? Didn't you prepare the maximum number of spells you're allowed to? You have to leave a spell unprepared, which you basically prepare it later in the day.
Okay, fine. I'll rest for 2 hours and then I'm fine.
Okay, yeah, that you can do. So you can just kind of sit down and just... I would say it gets quite boring, but you brought books. So literally it's just 2 hours and then you're good. You can re-prepare your spells, prepare plane shift. However, do you have a tuning fork for the material plane?
He said he gave me one. No?
I'll allow it just because I don't think anybody could possibly rescue you, since nobody knows you just went to a demi-plane and you would otherwise just be trapped here forever. We'll say that it was included as a souvenir.
I can pay for it.
No, it's fine. He's a fanboy, so I'll allow it. Just in the future, I would recommend remember your tuning
I thought
fork.
you included it, that's all. Because he mentioned it, so.
You do not need a tuning fork to go to your demi-plane. You do need, or rather, you needed the one that was consumed in the casting of the spell, but that's part of your thing. So you can always plane shift to this place. You do need a tuning fork to go to another plane from there.
Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood then.
That's fine. That's fine. And now you've got a tuning fork to the material plane. Those are the easiest to get anyway. I'm not going to just erase Kyra. I'm not just going to erase Fea from this campaign on account of missing a tuning fork, but just be aware that could have been catastrophic.
I have ways to come back. It's just not easy.
Yep. Okay. So that's what Fea does. Sione and Kyra enjoy their afternoon. Lem, is there anything else you guys want to do today?
After I rest, I would like to shop.
You guys can shop.
Okay.
Shopping. But maybe we'll wait for Lem to be done with his bath and then we can go shopping.
So let me get this straight.
He's never
If
gonna
it's
be done.
over 10,000, I can't buy it. Is that
12,800.
Okay.
Are you sure
Even
we
if I
You
roll-
can buy it though if it's listed on the specific items sold in the city.
Okay.
Also, Alvin, can you close that handout? The monument.
Is there a deck of many things? Can I try that?
That is never for sale.
Fine.
The fact that that was in Curse of the Crimson Throne and that there are 2 survivors of drawing from that cursed artifact is frankly miraculous.
I would like to sell my headband of alluring charisma. +2.
+2?
Yeah, I would like for people who don't know and weren't there because we didn't stream it. We kept drawing from the deck until our chances. I think like a party of 4 or 5 drew 3 times each.
You get 2,000. Actually, Lem drew 8 times.
Oh yeah. Alvin.
because he drew a card that let him keep drawing.
Aren't you wondering why I'm selling that?
I assume you're buying a bigger one.
I can't. It's 16,000.
Okay.
Lem kept going, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
And my pink and green Ioun stone give me a +2 bonus, which doesn't stack with this.
Oh,
so-
that's an enhancement bonus.
Yeah, they're both
Okay.
enhancement. So a tome of leadership and influence wouldn't be available.
That is correct. The only tome that they have for sale right now, actually they have a couple of tomes in Magnamar. There's a manual of bodily health +1. And then there is, what is that, a minor item? The summoning one? A book of extended summon, I'm sorry, a greater book of extended summoning.
I'm good.
Okay. You bought everything you want to buy?
No. I've got
Okay.
an orange prism Ioun stone.
Okay.
Is there one available? Do I have to roll for it?
Is it below the price point?
No.
Well, then no, it's not available.
My bad. I thought it was. Just
Though
kidding.
Ioun stones, you guys do get a 10% discount on those, I believe, for your fame.
Ayo.
Okay. Well, I'm good for now, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you guys definitely have a 10% discount on all Ioun stones. Okay. Anyone else want to shop, want to do anything today? Okay,
Lem,
we'll
you go.
No, I go after you because of things.
Okay. Kyra, what do you want to buy?
First, I would like to sell my +3 mithril breastplate, which I believe would give me 6,600 gold.
More, actually.
More?
+3 alone is 9,000. I think. Now you
Yeah,
got
I
me
have the
doubting.
cost-
We established that yesterday.
I have the cost
Or
at
the other day.
13,200. So selling it would be half price, right? Like I would get half of what it's
Yep.
worth. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. To buy would have been 9,000. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
You got it
to
right.
Sell.
Yep.
Okay, so I sell that,
Okay.
and I will be I already gave my cloak of resistance +3 to
Wait.
Olaf.
Are you buying what I think you're buying?
I am buying the robe of the Archmagi.
A white robe of the Archmagi. Awesome. Okay. So that is like this beautiful, pristine white robe. You can add like your own, Kyra's own like,
Garments and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
your own
like
garments
I'll add
over
her
it,
colors and fabrics to it.
there would be a large addition of like the main piece that she wears would still be pure and white.
Wow.
I would say, given the nature of it, like as soon as you put this on, the holy symbol of Sarenrae emblazons itself down the front with a sunburst behind it.
Holy shit.
Um,
Sarenrae.
That
Okay.
is 75,000 gold. That is
Yes. So.
In fact, the person who's selling it to you is very mild-mannered, very, very polite, with these glowing orange irises. He seems otherwise human, but kind of sun-tanned skin. As you put it on, and like once the symbol has emblazoned itself upon you, you notice that there's a glow coming from his eyes, and he kind of gives you a slight smile and a nod. And you see two giant wings of fire burst from his back, and he just takes off up into the air, and nobody around even seems to notice. There's just this empty vendor now here, and nobody even blinks. Like you were the only one who can see it.
Hey, damn.
I like to be good.
And then, so Lem bankrolled me because he's the greatest. So I have more things to buy. Okay. I would like to get a wand of restoration, but only half full.
25 charges. Okay.
Yes.
Roll
so
percentile.
Okay.
Got to make sure that it's here. You want 75 or less. Perfect. Okay. Yep, you find it for sale in Dockway. There's an
Cool.
old guy with a peg leg who insists he dredged it out of the bay. He claims the same bunyip that ate his leg swallowed this wand, and he pulled it out of its belly. And so, like, you don't buy any of it, but you do buy the wand.
Great. I would like to also sell my handy haversack.
I gotta check the price.
It's worth 2,000 on
Oh,
my
so you get 1,000. Okay.
So I get 1,000. And then I'm gonna buy 2 shawls of lifekeeping.
Okay.
Those are worth 1,000 apiece.
Roll percentile. If
Okay.
you only have to roll once, you find them. There is an elderly gentleman in like aristocratic finery who's selling them.
Thank you.
Like as you're going away, he does say, and do give Seoni my greetings when you see her.
Oh.
You see him like packing everything up and then hurrying away.
I'm gonna get his name, but I'll let her know. And then incense of meditation.
Oh,
Roll for that.
yeah. What's that? Is that even, can you afford that?
Yes, I got bankrolled. I told you.
I mean, it's below the price limit on Magma.
Oh, it's 4,900. Yeah.
Oh,
or that's
oh,
what it
okay.
was last time. That's what I
Yeah,
have
then that's what it would
written
be.
down.
Yep.
I was assuming it was the same price, but I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna say that there are 1d4 of these available.
Oh shit! I was only gonna buy one.
There are 2 available.
I can only afford one, so
You
I
can
will do
afford
that.
to.
No, I cannot, Lem. Don't do that to me.
Okay. So
And
yeah,
then-
that you would be in Low Cleft, like in the temple district. It'd actually be very near your own temple. There's all sorts of like candle stores, chandelier stores. Like they clearly know their target demographic in this district. You find a shop selling all kinds of soaps and incense. It always smells nice in there. That's always where you go to get your good stuff, and they have that incense for you.
Cool. And the last thing is, I want to buy the Tome of Understanding.
What's that do?
27,500. It gives you.
Is
I have
that
to read
in?
it.
Oh, there it
I
is. Yeah,
think
+1.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you don't have to roll anything for that. You can get that.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's it.
All right.
And then I.
Tome of
go to
Understanding.
Yes.
I would say you'd probably have to go to the far side of the city to the Ordelia district, which is the westernmost district, kind of on the other side of the Yandabakari River, where you find a used bookstore run by an elderly gnome, and his hair is bleached white. He's old even for a gnome. It's frankly miraculous that he's still on his feet by the look of him. But as soon as you start explaining to him what you're looking for, like he lights up, he's bringing you all these different books, and until you find exactly the one that details all of the philosophies and wisdom of the past that you're looking for, and it's your Tome of Understanding.
I make a mental note to ask Faya if she has been to this particular bookshop yet. I don't know if she has. She probably has. And
Incidentally, that's the same store selling the Tome of Exercise +1 and the Greater Book of Extended Summoning.
Oh, nice.
Wait, where's this
And then-
exercise?
Lem, I know you probably have a thing on your shoulder slot already, but here is a shawl of lifekeeping for you. Just in case.
Oh, okay.
Stilly, where's the book
Hmm?
of exercise under?
It's actually, that was one of the randomly generated for the week.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Or, I'm sorry, it is a manual of bodily health +1.
Oh, where is it? Medium?
Now I have
Maybe, no.
6
It's
silver
27,500.
pieces.
It's not on the table. That's what I'm saying. It was one of the weekly generated ones.
Oh.
And that's it. That's my shopping.
That's it.
I got 6 silver pieces to my name.
Wait. Did you pick up 1 or 2 of the incense?
I only picked up 1 because
You
I
can.
had enough
Olak
money
will
for
toss you the other one. Now I will pay for it.
one. Okay, then I will pick up the other one.
You want that maximized healing, do you?
Olak
Yeah,
wants
I
to
mean-
maximize healing. Olak also likes to see the maximized splash.
Like a maximized sunburst.
Now, Olak just doesn't want it shined on his ass.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, I won't do that again. Sorry.
Okay,
Lesson
Lem.
learned.
'tis your turn.
Okay. I am going to buy a mundane item for 15 gold pieces, which I'm not going to tell anyone about but you. So I'm going to send it to you in the Discord. There it is.
Hope it's a pair of nice boots to
Does
go with
that
this
really
dress.
exist? And of course it does. It's
It
Pathfinder.
does, and I found it. And I'm
Found it.
disgustingly
It's
happy with
mine.
it. And I look
All
forward
I'm
to
gonna
showing
say
it off.
is the rest of you will know it when you see it.
Okay, are we ready for the items?
Yes.
I would like to try to find a meta magic rod of bouncing spell. 3,000.
Oh, really? Is that the lesser
Yes.
meta magic? Okay. Roll percentile. 10. Yep, you find it. Probably in Keystone. It's being sold, of all places, by a Shoanti who doesn't look one bit like he has a lick of magic on him. How he's selling all these different rods and staves, probably don't want to know.
Someone told him to do it.
Oh look, I found it.
I would like to purchase a wand of create water.
Okay. Make that
That
a
is
percentile.
375.
A bathtub. He's making a bathtub.
Oh, you
Oh
mother-
no! So you do find a store where they sell them, and the guy's like, yeah, we got them. And he goes and he's like, produce fire. Uh-oh. And then like immediately starts, Jimmy, where's that shipment of create water wands? I put them in the alcove, boss. No, you dolt. These are all create fire. Where's the water? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. We're fresh out. Next week we'll get a new shipment in.
How about a wand of haste?
We got a dozen of those. And he'll
Good. I'll take one. How about a wand of invisibility? I'll take one of those. How about a metamatic rod of reach? I'll take one of those.
I assume that's lesser again, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, I feel like Lem's just gonna be like, you know how people put bullets on their belt?
He's
So,
got
like,
like
you know.
all rigged
bandolier
out with the wands.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is an
And
actual item in
instruments.
Pathfinder too.
I already have it.
Yes.
Why am I
would
not
like to
surprised?
know if there is a staff of minor arcana.
Nope.
Nope. One. We did
Hey
invisibility.
Jimmy, where'd you put this? No.
We did invisibility twice. Oops. I would like to look for a metamagic wand of Thenendoic spell.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what that does. Why do you need that? Okay. Yeah, you find one.
Because undead don't like what I do, and they should
mean-
like it. That's why.
You know, in the hands of a bard, that is a really, really good metamagic feat. So fair enough.
I am going to purchase that scroll of magic disjunction.
Oh shit.
Yes.
That is terrifying. That is mage's disjunction.
Yeah,
And
that-
someone is going to have a real bad day over that.
And lastly, I would like to try to find a potion of hide from undead greater.
All right, let's see what you roll.
Everything with the freaking wand to create water. Bastard.
Yep. That's how, you know,
We'll
it's
be
better
here a
than the
while. We'll
last
be
time
here
you
a
went
while.
shopping. Remember how that
What
went?
if I said I'd rather have that than the hide from undead?
Too late. Blame Jimmy. It's Jimmy's fault. Jimmy the half-orc.
Fucking Jimmy.
Freaking
Damn
Jimmy.
Causing problems.
He's from
You know
Roderick's
what?
Cove.
I heard
Jimmy.
Jimmy is a rune
Mother.
lord, and I'm gonna tell Sione he's a rune lord. We need to take him out.
known a truth him.
Oh, Sione, can you like get an autograph? I'll give you like a 5% markdown. I'll give you a 5% discount if you can get me a autograph. Big fan.
What? What?
I'll give you a 5% discount if you can get me an autograph, Sione. You know, you said you know her, right?
No, never heard of her. What's wrong with you?
I thought I must have misheard you.
Yeah, you definitely misheard. I'm done. That's it.
Okay. Who else? Anyone else want to do any shopping?
Ooh, me.
Hey, Olak.
What?
It was a iridescent spindle that sustains a creature without air. That's what you were thinking of.
I don't think that was it.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
I wrote down.
Okay. Never mind. Continue what you were doing.
I wrote down on my notes Thassilonian for the.
I can find out exactly what it was right now if you guys want to know what those were.
Wait, I put it down. The Pearl of Siren,
Oh,
which gives.
might be.
Because you also have the Helm of Water Breathing.
Do you guys want to know what those items were?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a Helm of Underwater Action and a Pearl of the Sirens.
Oh, the naming was a bit wrong.
Oh,
We're close though.
Tim, before I'm done, is this the time like when I would roll to see if the other cities had those other two items?
So I would the other cities having stuff is in the weekly like above the price point items. So actually, like, you'd actually have to physically go there to find less than the price point items.
Understood.
Olak, 'tis your turn.
Okay. Olak will. Let's see. Make sure I got it. I'd like to. Unless anyone wants it, Olak will sell the shabby keep of resistance +2.
I don't need it.
You mean cloak?
Yes, cloak. And it specifically says it's shabby.
It is. That you will get 4,500 for. Nope. That you will get 2,000 for.
Okay. And does anyone need a amulet of natural armor +2?
Nope.
No.
I already have one.
Everyone?
I have a +3.
I'm good. I'm good.
Dodgy and Dragon are able to wear that too, by the way.
Do they have one?
A cloak?
No,
Amulet.
amulet.
Of
Oh,
natural
I
armor.
Dragon doesn't.
Yeah, dragon can have it.
Okay, dragon can
He's
have.
gonna
No,
be-
actually, wait a minute. Nope. Both of them already have a natural armor bonus,
Okay.
From being
it wouldn't
familiars.
stack.
so it wouldn't stack. Sorry.
And
Sorry.
Olak will
I was thinking
also
animal
sell
companions.
that +2.
Okay, Amulet of Natural Armor.
Yes, +2.
You can get 4,000 gold for it.
Okay. Now Olak will upgrade to that natural armor +4 amulet over there.
Nice.
Oh, is that for sale?
Yes,
Nice.
sir.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Is that a major or medium?
That is major.
I see it. Got it. Okay.
Olak will also pick up that greater slaying arrow for humanoids. Wait, is that only for humans? Or humanoids and humans?
Where is it?
Greater slaying arrow.
Is it a medium?
Yes.
Why am I not finding it?
I thought I just saw it already. Where is it?
There is +3 Orcbane longbow.
Wait, was it in the other city?
It could be in Karamaga.
Oh, I think that may have been in Karamaga. Never mind then. I'm guessing it's
Okay.
only for humanoid humans.
Yep.
No one wants to find a wand to cure critical wounds.
You can only get it with 25 charges. Roll percentile.
D100?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Come on, roll. Aha.
26. Yeah, yep, you find it.
How much is it?
Oh, well, it'd be half price. So that'd be, what did we say, 10,500?
For level 4.
Yep.
Okay. No luck would like an Do I want that?
A what?
That manual of bodily health. It's a +1 to Constitution.
Yes.
You know, let me just quickly check my con.
There's also a ring of protection +5. Just saying.
I already have a ring of force shield. That's more enough for me. And I
Fair enough.
think I want that manual. Do I? I can't. Can I read more than one book at the same day,
No.
or?
No.
All right.
So you'd have to do that next
2
week.
weeks.
You gonna buy it?
Yeah, 'cause that will bring me up to a 20 con.
Okay, that is 27,500.
Found it.
And that would be at the bookstore run by the elderly, bleached-haired gnome.
Yeah, sure.
Is he like super spry for his age too?
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Someone knows their gnomes.
I think that's it for now.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Fea, was there anything you wanted to buy?
Is they able to get a scroll of that one thing that I said earlier? I forgot the.
I have no idea
The.
what you could possibly be talking about.
I couldn't pronounce the word, and I still can't.
Analyze Dwemer.
Yes.
Dwemer?
Yes.
I think it's Dwemer?
When?
Dwemer? I don't know.
I play Skyrim.
You want a scroll of it, you said?
I want to know how much it is.
What spell level is it?
I forgot.
Let me know that, and I can tell you exactly what it'll cost you. Though, because of your fame, you do get a 10% discount on this one.
Why not the other one?
Because this is under 10,000 gold.
It's cast level 6. But okay, hear me
Okay.
out here.
So
What
it
if
would
I can
be-
get them an autograph?
You're getting the 10% discount.
I meant
You're
for
all-
the Lear.
Oh, the liar? That's just not in the city. There's just no one selling that. So,
Sad.
1,485 gold for the scroll. Though, actually, first, roll percentile to make sure it's... never mind. Scroll magic spellcasting services, you can get up to 8th level. So, yeah, that'll be here.
Okay. How much did you say it was?
1,485.
Okay. I also would like to purchase a masterwork laboratory.
What?
You heard me. I need the tools.
Didn't we pick up a set of Masterwork laboratory tools?
We have tools, but I need other equipment as well.
You need the actual laboratory for the laboratory tools.
Oh.
Yes.
Fair.
So if I don't need a masterwork laboratory, I would. Actually, how much do they cost? I'm just
I don't
curious.
even know that exists, man.
It does exist. Because I remember purchasing a
Look,
blacksmithing.
this is very
before.
important for me to clone people, okay? I need this. And I need it in my pocket dimension so no one fucks with the clones.
I'm gonna have to open some special software to find out what this is actually going to cost.
Okay, well, we can do it later then.
Well, is there anything else you want to buy while I'm loading it up?
No.
You have like a bazillion gold. How can you? What do you mean no?
I
Well,
have
she's
a lot of
very
magic
focused
items
at that.
already. I have a lot of magic items already, man. I need the Leer of Building so I can get Lim to build my laboratory in my pocket dimension. Like, yes, Lim, this will require your shenanigans at some point.
Okay.
Also, I forgot what was for sale. And I'm slow in finding the... There we go.
I kind of want that gloves of armor thing.
Maybe it's a magic item.
But that is against Gorums.
I can't
crashed.
find it. I don't
Okay.
know.
What about just a lab? Then I need my own lab. shop.
I can't find it. I'm trying, man.
Well, Tim, do DM things. Wing it.
All right, let me check one more thing. Found it. Portable alchemist's lab. Is that what you're looking for?
That should be it.
It
Or a portable artificer's lab?
If it does the job, yes.
300 gold. If you want walls to come with it, it's going to cost another 1,000.
I do.
Okay.
So 1,300.
Yup.
Okay, and need a lot of wood.
Have you looked at any of the stuff that's just for sale in like Magnemar? Any of that
Nope.
appeal to you? Like the Eyes of Eyebite, Scroll of Mass Hold Monster.
Okay, sir, I am lagging and the thing had to reload, so I didn't get to look yet again. I forgot what was still for sale that was not purchased yet.
There's still a Scroll of Mass Hold Monster. There's still a Pearl of Power 6th level. There's a Staff of Shrieking. Wand of Wall of Fire.
You really just want me to spend my gold on things
I do! Yes!
outside my
Give
project.
me that gold!
Isn't the next adventure the last one?
Yes.
It is,
so this
but-
is kind of the last chance
Yeah.
to...
I can't get rid of all my gold, sorry. What if Dodgy
They're-
dies and I have to bring him back?
I mean, Kyra can probably just do that. At this
Also,
point.
vanishes,
we still
he
have.
vanishes.
Also, we have enough of PP.
No, you can still resurrect a familiar. The body doesn't vanish immediately.
Okay, well, I still don't trust, so, it's fine.
Oh.
I
There's
just,
a ring of invisibility.
we have casters for that.
Okay.
He's so upset that I won't spend. I have a lot of magic items already.
Okay,
So-
but did you see the Eyes of Eyebite though? That's a witch thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much was it again?
30,000.
I don't have enough gold.
And also so to clarify, no one is buying the Scroll of Mass Hold Monster?
How
The
much
next
is
thing
it?
you know, we run into a swarm of monsters.
That is 3,825 gold, but it would have a 10% markdown because of your Pathfinder thing.
I'll get it. I can afford that.
Because that's a 9th level spell, I think.
Olak, did you get the amulet of natural armor?
If you look in
Yes.
the chat, that's what it would cost.
You did? Plus
Yes.
3?
No, he got the +4. The +3 is still for sale.
What is Wand of Ashstorm?
I'll take the +3.
Okay.
I'll also take the meta magic rod of burning.
Is that right?
That's right. Won't let me increase my charisma? I'm gonna burn you, so get used to that.
I am not forbidding you from increasing.
This is all your fault.
I disagree. Well, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to be wrong. Okay. So, we're gonna say, if you guys don't mind, that this shopping is like over the course of maybe a week to give
Okay.
time for like securing building materials and resting and fully recuperating.
I
finally
forgot
washing the smell
to
of
get
Lang
an
off of you.
ion stone, sir. Dusty
Okay.
Rose Prism.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Wait. Where's my roll? So many windows open. 26.
Okay. Yep, you find it.
Yay.
Actually, you get a 10% discount on it as well.
Yay.
Pathfinders get Ioun Stones 10% markdown.
Do I get a 10% off of these that I just bought, or no?
If it's under 10,000, then yes.
I see. Neither of them are under 10,000.
Dang. Okay. So, the week kind of passes in a bit of a blur, though there is one point of note that I want to stop and fixate on. On the first evening that you've returned. Where is it? Sione. During the night, you find yourself standing on a hill amid a night sky. Beside you on the hill is a white-barked tree covered in white leaves. And it's too wide for you to see around it. Like, it's wider than you are. It's like 5 feet in diameter. But on the other side of the tree, you hear, "I thought we should talk. I would like to give you my ritual. It could make you powerful. It could free us from the chains of that damned Marut. Why don't you say something?"
It could. Did you bring us here?
Here? Oh. This is simply your subconscious mind.
Oh, I did this.
It was the easiest place to speak with you when your guard is down and your friends aren't distracting you with their noise. Here it is just you and me.
You know the significance of that?
The tree? I suppose you're going to tell me.
No, that's none of your business. And no, I'm not going to do your ritual either.
What? I don't think you understand. You
Are you
would
afraid?
have the full... No, I fear nothing. You would have the full extent of my powers. Powers of one who would have been a rune lord. The ability to ensnare the mind of any thinking being you lay your eyes upon.
I've tried my hand at that. Doesn't really leave a good taste in my mouth.
Moral qualms. Fine. Then what will you do about the inevitable?
Freya suggested a clone.
Yes, I've been thinking about that. It is a bit of magic, not favored by my mother or my school of thought.
Don't you want to go against your mother? I can't imagine you have any loyalty to her.
Make a diplomacy check.
Oh, fuck yeah, I will.
Oh!
What'd I get?
23.
No, let me...
Yes, well...
No, I'm gonna use a hero point.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Reroll.
said to
Or
use
add
them.
4. Which is it?
Use it or lose it. I'm using a hero point to reroll.
Fair enough.
How about them apples, bitch?
Dice have spoken.
The hero
20.
point rerolls historically never do what you want them to do.
But only for her.
Specifically for her. Yep.
Well, 24.
My mother is gone.
Is she?
This magic, even supposing your friend is powerful enough to implement it, such things take time. Months of time. It could take just as much time to bear a child. Do you really think they will let us have that much time?
We'll just have to buy ourselves some time.
How?
That's where you come in. What's your idea?
I gave you my idea. Merge us. Make us one. And we...
What would happen... no, I'm not doing that.
Well then, I don't know what you want to do. We could run and run and run.
We just have to do it until the clones are done.
And if it takes a year, if it takes 6 months,
You've been running for lifetimes.
I have been running for as long as you have, no longer.
You mean they only just now noticed?
Yes. I always knew eventually someone would notice the discrepancies. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them this long. But it did, and now they're here. And they're not going to stop. We could kill it, and they'll send another. We could send it away, and in 7 days he'll come back.
How are they finding you?
It is what they do. They are called inevitables.
Yeah, but they're after you.
They're after me. And
so why
you.
don't you
I am bound to you.
Go deep somewhere where they can't sense you.
Unless you do likewise, it won't work. We are as one. I bound myself completely to my bloodline. Have a child, and the problem will be theirs and not yours.
You think I would want that for my child?
If you've no loyalty to the child, you could simply complete the ritual on them. And then baby Salasha is no longer your problem.
I could never do that to a child.
Well, life is full of difficult choices, and then you die.
Well, I've made
And
mine.
it doesn't get much better from there, trust me.
Oh, I saw. But I've made
So
my
where does
choice.
that leave us? What will we do then? Fight them every week?
If that's what we have to do.
For months? You will die, and I will die with you.
Well, you better make damn sure that doesn't happen. Give me some extra oomph in the meantime.
Cannot. This is the most I have to give you. We are here. I can teach you a ritual. I can give you my power if you give me your body. I am not holding out on you. I am not holding on to some secret arcane power that you just have to coax out of me. Were I assure you I would give it to you so you could throw them off our scent until your next descendant, and I would just manipulate them instead. Trust me, were I given another option than your obstinate blockheadedness, I would take it. We are stuck with each other.
But you're in my subconscious right now.
Yes.
So
Currently, you are in control.
Could I just will you away?
No.
You sure?
No more than you can will your blood to leave your body.
Well, you've heard my decision.
I'm not going to let you wake up until we figure this out. How about that?
Well then, I guess it is gonna kill us because I won't have my spells available.
I guess it will.
Is she like material?
You can't. She's on the other side of the tree from you.
I just start blasting.
Okay, wait. Your friend's premise is fair. In theory, a soul jar could hold one of our souls while the other takes the body. Then it's simply a matter of putting that soul in a place where it can help itself.
Okay.
So put your soul in a jar.
Me?
I will take this body and I will deal with the inevitable with all of my power while your body grows, and when it is finished, it can be put in your clone, no problem. And the inevitables will not come after you.
You're going in the clone. Not me.
Don't be simple.
You're going in the jar.
You could put me in the jar and just hand me over to that brood. Why would I ever place myself in your hands?
Why would I ever put myself in your hands?
Because I have a vested interest in keeping this bloodline alive.
I sense insight her.
You can sense motive.
Can I sense insight?
Yes, you can sense insight on her.
Okay, I'm gonna sense insight.
Good luck.
Thanks. 8.
54.
Hmm.
Was it bluff or was it diplomacy? Don't worry about it. It was definitely charisma, though.
Well, be that as it may, I'm not comfortable doing that. What powers could you have different than what I have? We are in the same body.
If I am in complete control, I will have access to my arcana.
And I
So
have
I suppose I would need a spell book. If you could provide me with one, I would be grateful.
Spell book?
I still have a few spells prepared, as you saw when I plane shifted us from the Bone Spire after your idiot friend killed us.
Why would I have to leave my body? Couldn't I just let you have control for the little while?
It is possible. I don't think it works like that, but I suppose, theoretically, if you mustered enough control over your mind, it's possible.
Switch places briefly.
It would not be brief.
How? Why?
It is not easy to change personalities. And the stronger the mind, the more difficult it is.
Well, I guess we're just gonna put you in a soul jar then.
I will not consent to this.
I
assure you, you don't want that. Without me, we don't know what will
I'm
happen
not
to
gonna
you
just-
or your powers.
I won't turn you over. You can trust me on that.
Make a diplomacy check.
54.
Look, she's a freaking rune seeker of lust. She's got high charisma skills.
30. It's
30.
diplomacy, not bluff. I rolled kind of poopy.
And what would you do with my soul in a jar?
Put it somewhere safe?
I would be defenseless. That beast would come looking for me constantly. If I am in the body, I can fight him off. If I am in a soul jar, I am wholly dependent upon you being able to fight him off, let alone willing. Say I believed you and trusted you. There is no way you could protect that long enough for a clone to grow.
Is there a way to speed up the building a clone process?
She's quiet for a long time, over a full minute of silence.
Hello?
I imagine such a work of transmutation, let's call it what it is, greed, is theoretically possible. It would need to be localized. Transmutation is not impossible for me to cast. I would have to work with the spell. I would need access to a library and a laboratory, and no small amount of components. We would need to research the ability.
I think we both know of a library I could take us to.
We know of a few.
The one that would have the information.
Yes. Jorgenfist.
Did you learn this kind of stuff from Karzug?
He doesn't exactly give out his knowledge. He wasn't the Rune Lord of Charity.
I imagine he might be more inclined to if he liked the person.
Let's just say I know a passing amount of greed magic. Enough that we could research something. It would be difficult. It would be on par with a time stop spell, but instead of stopping time, we are launching it forward. This could be violent, so it would have to be localized to a very specific point, a very small point, like a growing body, I suppose, that is still substantial to work with. Time doesn't just obey on principle. And I'm sure such an action would draw the ire of more than just inevitables. The Aeons don't like it when people mess with time.
Oh, they didn't punish Karzug when he was doing it.
From what I saw through your eyes, had a fair amount of allies hiding what he was doing. His efforts were not subtle, though, and he definitely accomplished what we needed. It could be done. It could be done.
I'll talk to Feya about it.
See that you do. We will need access to an immense amount of arcane lore and laboratory equipment.
Laboratory equipment, got it.
I will provide to you some understanding of what we will require in your dreams.
I have a question.
You will remember.
Would a hold on. A philosopher's stone help?
A what now?
A philosopher's stone?
I gotta real quick look up what that does in Pathfinder.
We did
If
get
it
one.
does what it sounds like it does, that could make a pretty significant difference. What is this, FMA? That is a minor artifact. Okay. Cavity is okay. Okay. Oh. Yes. Yes, I believe that will help greatly.
I have one.
You have
Didn't you
one.
know that? Aren't you watching?
I am not always as attentive.
What else
In
do
the
you
same
have
way-
to do?
Are you always attentive to what's in front of you?
Yes.
You don't sleep? You don't zone out sometimes? You don't occasionally drift off or think about other things or fantasize about particularly handsome individuals?
Okay, point taken.
I will work on this. In the meantime, it is likely you will have to fight off the brute at least once more, possibly twice, depending.
In a week?
Yes. It will depend upon things. You will need to do some research for me. I will give you the knowledge.
Fine. I have legend lore now, so no problem.
That is a start. In the meantime, I sense things are about to change.
What?
I don't know.
We're about to
Look to
assemble
yourself.
the Sahedron. What do you know
Yes.
about that?
The Sahedron.
Yes.
Only that my mother was determined to possess all of it. She even went to some lengths to borrow from her colleagues. She
Well,
spied
we're-
upon them to great threat for her own country.
We're about to have all of them.
It was a powerful enough relic that my
Didn't
mother
have
would have
all of them.
betrayed other rune lords to possess it. She
We're
would have
going-
betrayed all of them to possess it.
What do you know about Xandergul?
Xandergul, the
You
rune lord
saw
of
that,
pride?
right? Were you paying attention then?
Yes, he is arrogant and overconfident.
Where is he? Where was that?
How should I know?
I don't know. You knew them. Oh,
But he had to go. It's really late for him.
Do we have... Ash, can you get your screen?
answer the question.
I'm going to have you ask again.
What do you know about that? Where is that?
How should I know?
I don't know.
I was neither a rune lord nor a diviner nor a god or goddess or prophet.
Yeah, but you were her daughter, right? Does that mean nothing?
Yes, it means nothing.
Oh, okay.
It means I had great power over the magic of lust. It means that my sin magic was supreme and that I was the heir to a powerful legacy that was destroyed in a single night brought upon us by... who knows? That he is alive is troubling. And dangerous. If you have the Sahedron, give it to no one. It will protect you from him. He would not dare oppose you if you have it.
Oh.
You might even be able to command him. Or give it to me and I will command him.
No. No. Nonsense.
It ought to be mine. I have a right to it as much as anybody.
I don't think so.
I think I do, as my mother possessed 1/7 of it.
And we
I have more of
possess
a
all
right
of
to it than you do.
What?
You are tomb robbers. I existed in the days of Thassilonian.
We're pathfinders, not tomb robbers. Just because we kind of do both. Shut up. Well, you see where that got you. Thassilon fell. So,
Yes,
anyway, are we done?
I will let you rest.
Hmm.
We have mighty magic to work upon. I suggest you brace yourself for your next encounter with the inevitable.
I will.
And gradually your awareness fades away into true sleep.
Fucking bitch. Get out of here.
And we're going to end here tonight. So obviously, I'm assuming Kyra is not going to wait that full week to visit her own affairs.
Yeah, we're going to take care of that soon, I think.
I'm not going to time jump us ahead by a week. Just know that all of your shopping...
The thing is, I want to read that book that I bought.
Before doing that?
Yo, wait, I got to read this book, yo.
I got to read this book first. Nah, I guess not.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm not going to time skip us ahead quite yet. Just know that your shopping is taking place over the course of that week. Okay. We'll assume that anything that may come up during this week, you bought earlier. And that should work fine. As far as hero points go, I forgot to give you guys hero points last time. I got to get in the habit of that. If you ever catch me forgetting to award hero points at the end of the game, call me on it. Because I want to give out 3 per game session. In the last one, I want to give a hero point to Kyra for sending Amaru on his way, for basically saying, nah, come back next week to a boss fight. I want to give one to Lem. I don't remember why, but I made a note that he had done something last week to get one.
You did tell me that.
And I believe I wanted to give one to Olak. Again, I don't remember why. I know I made a note of it.
When you make notes, maybe put a little
I'm going to. I need to. Look, we were in the middle of. Okay. Anyway, for tonight, I'm going to give a hero point to Fea, a hero point to Sione. I got to think about this third one. You know what?
I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, you two spoke to Sheila Hydemarch.
Oh.
And had sort of a prolonged moment, if that makes sense. So for the last one, I think I'm just going to randomly determine it, unless, because today was kind of a lot of shopping and a lot of bookkeeping.
Yeah.
Give it to Lem.
The last one goes to Kyra.
Oh.
Okay. And hold me to it. Hold me to it. I need to start giving 3 out per game session.
Okay.
Okay.
As far as XP goes, I don't think you get XP yet.
Anything? We're just shopping.
Yeah, we're just shopping.
But hey, you guys got some schmancy, fancy new magic items that ought to be fun.
Not the ones I truly want.
Also, Ashley.
What?
Who sold Kyra those shawls? Say his name.
Was it Celtiel?
Fuck you, I'm not saying anything.
It's Charles. A guy who has a rich history of crafting shawls of life-giving.
Celtiel.
Yeah.
That's Celtiel?
It's his favorite. He had a hobby. For anyone who wasn't here back then, when Celtiel was a PC, he fixated on one member of Sheila Hydemarch's staff, the butler, Charles. He made a point of asking about him frequently, talking to him frequently with nothing really to say, buying him gifts, buying him deals at like locations in Magnamar, and ultimately was responsible for Charles losing his job for being rude to the rest of you. He did all this in the first place because he was rude to one of you guys. I think he was rude to Sione or Mariziel.
Oh, wow.
After that, Celtiel began using his hat of disguise to take Charles' form anytime he went out in Magnamar, or anytime in a dungeon delve he needed a disguise, or sometimes just when he was hanging out in Hydemarch Manor. He later kidnapped Charles and locked him in a basement for most of the 6 months you guys were gone. Charles was rescued by the Magnamar City Watch and ultimately left the country. Though he was fed and cared for by Celtiel every couple of days. Though it was by a random tip from an elderly aristocratic gentleman that they found Charles. in the end. Charles left Verizia and has not been seen since, with the exception of occasionally he'll be selling magic items around town or hanging out in local dive bars.
Is that Charles or is that Celtiel?
Who knows?
That would probably be Celtiel.
Yeah.
He called it his hobby.
So he's just chilling, and Kyra's like, yeah, I just need these shawls. And he's like, yeah, here you go.
He probably heard you were looking for them in the market and was like, shit, I've been making these like for 6 months. I'll sell a few of them. And he probably was like, get to freak out Sione, bonus. Because 100% when Kyra, like, when she sees you guys have these and that you bought them from someone who's like saying hi, Sione would know.
Kind of
She'd
like
know
that
exactly.
MasterCard commercials, like 500 gold for materials, another 50 gold
yep.
for like advertising.
But freaking out Sione,
Priceless.
Priceless.
Yeah, so it makes sense though that Kyra wouldn't recognize Charles. He was fired by the time you came to Hyde March Manor.
Faya still has hers.
Yeah, and I believe Dodgy should still have one.
Does he?
Oh, Dodgy does?
Actually, no, Faya does not. I think you were gone for this. Faya was killed, and that should have been consumed at that point. I think you guys used a raised dead instead.
I was reading the description. It doesn't get consumed.
Yeah, it
No,
doesn't.
you
get
just have to
consumed.
recharge it.
Oh,
You just
well, then
you
was
fill it
was
with
If it
drained.
was
life essence
consumed,
every
I
day.
wouldn't have been able to use it like 5 times.
Either way,
Yeah,
I know
I
Faya's
misread
was
it.
drained, so you will need to recharge it.
That's fine. I'll recharge it while we're gone here. How much can I recharge these with?
I have no
10
idea.
hit points.
I have 10 hit
10?
points.
That's it?
Yep.
You have to
Yes.
take it from your hit points, and you
That's
put it in there.
fine.
Yeah,
I know
just,
Cut your
Celtiel
hand,
used to.
Put a little blood on it.
yeah, just charge it before the day.
Yeah.
He liked to remind people that he gave those to you anytime somebody suggested he was a horrible person.
You know
Well-
the worst part is Faye never thought he was a horrible person.
I already know
It's
a lot.
true. I mean, Faya lied for him when he literally cut helpless prisoners' throats in the night behind you guys' back. Like,
All right. On that note.
Okay.
on that
so-
note, chat, thank you for hanging out tonight. Thank you for those raids. Sorry you came in right at the very tail end of today's game session, but if you want to catch up on this game session, anything you might have missed or passed in the campaign, you can find all of it but 1/6. We won't talk about the Asylum Stone on our YouTube channel, which is linked in chat right now. I would also encourage you to check out these lovely, lovely people in their natural habitats, doing the things they do
The camps
in the
got
places they
messed
do.
up.
Yes, they
They're
did.
they're so out of whack. I'm Michael.
It's okay.
I
Hi,
like
Michael.
The face for me.
I'm still in the right place.
Wait, when did that happen?
When
Well,
Michael
you're the
left.
When Michael left.
Oh,
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. No big deal.
Anyways.
I'm still Ava.
Okay.
So, yeah, we will be live again on Sunday with 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. That will be Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, and again with more Pathfinder Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Right, we're doing 30 minutes late because for the month, just until the end of December. Yeah, so take care. Thank you for being here. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye-bye, everyone.